movie.
It's an awesome movie.
I love that movie. You got rid of
That
it.
and then the Tavern's End.
Oh, at World's End?
That was the second best movie. I didn't see Hot Fuzz.
Oh, I watched it. It's pretty good.
Oh yes, that should be
Hot
fun.
Fuzz?
Hot
Hot
Fuzz,
Fuzz,
yes,
yeah.
that should be nice.
So what's this thing about him jumping over fences and all of that?
Oh,
yeah.
Remember the first one? He jumped
No, I know,
over.
he jumped over the fence, it
Yeah.
fell, he jumped over the other one, like it always is. Is this the thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah.
It's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
There is no I in team, but there's an I in meat pie.
I
So
don't get that. Hot Fuzz?
no, it's the Shaun of the Dead.
I don't know.
Remember he was
I just
talking
like-
to his kid?
Are you gonna throw them? No!
No.
Sade? That's classic. The Batman album, throw it. It's just, God.
Yeah.
We're live, right?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hello, Internet again. Shit, I forgot the name of the show.
NGC squared.
It's too many syllables. NGC squared or GC squared? NGIT Game Club
Game
Chat
Chat.
or Game Chat? Or Game Club Chat? GC squared, NGC squared. NGC. One of them.
NGC squared.
NGC squared. Fine.
What?
NGC squared until we fight the letter fight NGC squared.
Yeah,
so
I'll just-
what is this for?
Yep.
Hello
yeah.
everybody and welcome to the 4th episode of NGC squared, NGIT Game Club Chat. I'm sorry for the letters. Sorry we're starting a little bit later today, but I had a lot of crap to do. Nobody wanted to start without me. I feel the love.
I
Yeah.
told them to
Yeah.
start without you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I know. She really did.
For the
Yo,
camaraderie.
if you didn't know, you didn't notice, she was like in a very brutal mood. Like she
I
wanted to
told
see
them to start.
blood.
It's my fault.
She wanted to see blood and gore all
Well,
night.
it's because
She's
you
like,
encouraged me to.
she's
So
like-
you
yeah.
both hate me? 'Cause-
No.
No.
So she just her hates me?
I told her go watch this anime while we wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we.
No, because he was watching Beyond Two Souls. There you go.
Yeah, we played
There
Beyond
you
Two
go.
Souls,
Yeah, I
and
know
it's
she
just like
wouldn't
it's like
stop
Elfen
telling me,
Live.
Why don't you have this game? You suck. I'm like, I'm told him to get it. I have it. I know.
But have you played it?
I know.
He didn't
Well,
open it yet. He has the whole game.
Wow.
Did you play
Yeah.
Heavy Rain? It's the same thing.
If I had
Yeah.
the console, I
There
would.
you go. All right, everybody. Hello again for the 5th time, and welcome to the 4th episode of NGC
4.1.
Squared
We're talking
4.1.
about video games.
And I, as always, am I guess the main co-intermediate first guy who talks. Whatever. I am
Whatever you wanna
Iodeji
do.
Vatsu Asagba, game reviewer for the NGIT Vector newsletter. To my immediate left is.
Kevin Shoemaker, the president
I
of
was
the.
actually going to the other one.
You said immediate left.
This is my immediate left.
Go on, Kevin.
That's north.
Best for
All right, go
Whoa.
ahead. You were already introducing yourself.
All right, Kevin Shoemaker, president of Game Club, aka Token White Guy.
Disturbed Shoemaker. To my other left is.
Daniel.
Oh, me?
Yes, I guess, because we're. I don't know. Let's go.
All right. The name's Daniel. I'm the, editor in quotes again for this week. So,
The editor of our podcast, the what?
YouTube.
Vice president? No, that's
Yes, he
vice
is vice
president of the
president.
game club.
Yeah, I just
And
make a cameo in the game.
Deviant artist. No, what the hell
Yeah.
he does.
Deviant.
To my third left is
Your third.
just checking. There's nobody else.
Yes, somebody else,
Natalie
damn it.
Caro, secretary of the game club.
Woo!
She doesn't have a nickname. We need to have a nickname.
No,
Everybody
that
has
was
a nickname.
it was Nat
Nat-
Italy or something.
Natalie. Ah! No, she's
Already starting. It's already starting. You
What's
just said
it?
hello. You're
I'm
already
the-
screaming. How
I
are you
am-
screaming at hello?
I'm the energy of the NGC.
She's the N in the
Oh,
energy.
yeah.
I'm the
Stop
energy.
it.
I'm the energy of this club.
At the end because it's me. I forgot I was supposed
Natalie
to write
Game
stuff.
Club.
Natalie Game Club. Nice.
Okay, then.
It's a dry topic.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, we have a list of stuff that we usually go through, but somebody threw it out. Daniel. So we're
How's
going to
that
go.
my fault?
It's your fault. It's your club office room.
I've never been here
I'm in the
all
club
week.
office more.
You know, like what?
My office.
Anyway, so we're gonna go a little bit free balling at the beginning. It'll get a little bit better. as
Not
we
like
go
we
on.
haven't been freeballing for the past 5
No,
minutes.
we've definitely done nothing of importance in the last 4 minutes, but hey, it's entertaining, I hope.
I hope so.
Shaun
Yeah.
of the Dead is still the better movie.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
We're not having an argument here.
Oh,
I don't think anyone is gonna say it's better.
Did you like the World's End?
I never saw it.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
neither
really
did I.
good.
Yeah.
The end is completely stupid. Are they always like stupid twists at the end of all the
Yes.
movies?
Mostly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumb,
Or is it
dumb,
in Shaun of the
dumb
Dead? His friend's a zombie now.
At the end of the
and
Isn't
Hot
it-
Fuzz,
cops.
they think he's dead, but he's not.
Okay.
And at the World's End, I don't know.
Okay.
So
All right, I guess we will jump into the news that piqued our interest this week.
Yes.
Kevin, do you know anything offhand aside from the one that I know of? which
Okay,
is,
well,
fighting?
was it the new PS4 is going to actually have support party chat?
That's not. That was like announced like at E3 a while ago. I did hear that there is a bevy of stuff. Daniel, look up the patch, the day one patch for
the
the
day
PS4.
one patch. It's,
Yeah.
It's like the Wii U had a patch that allowed it to play like Wii games or something, and
Backwards compatible?
opened up the e-store, some other stuff, like a very big
Yeah.
patch for all Wii U owners that took half an hour to download or an
Yeah.
hour or two.
they play-
Sony's PS4, when it launches, will have its own patch. And Daniel, will you please pull up the info
Right.
so to tell us what's on it?
Yeah. So it's called the software update 1.50 with remote play, second screen, record, take screenshots, and upload gameplay effortlessly. Broadcast and spectate gameplay. Play as you download. Multi-login. Party / voice chat. Face recognition and voice commands. Oh, that's a new one. Background music. Online multiplayer and Blu-ray
Blu-ray.
day.
So if you do not update this console out of box, all you can do is play PlayStation 4 games and nothing else.
You can't play DVDs.
You can't play DVDs,
Can't play
you
online.
Blu-rays, you can't have. They did say that it's cool that they'll allow you to use music now for anything in the background, which was
So-
kind of cool.
So it's for everything now.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was kind of. They had a nice feature. A little side note in PS3 where whenever you watched a video, if you press the menu button,
Yeah.
it would just put the video in the background and put the menu of the PS3 in the front, so the movie would still be playing, but you'd be able to navigate the windows. Now when you press it, obviously it pauses the window and blah blah blah. So it looks like this patch is just giving a lot of stuff under the hood. Will you stop that? It's adding a lot of beef, girth, meat
Pork.
under the hood. What do you call it? Under the hood, something.
Causing a lot of
No, we're like it's
Discrepancy?
big under the. It's making the console more appealing by adding the shit that it said it would have, which is kind of weird. It's like, hey, everybody at E3, the PS4 will do this. You just have to download it. So, I mean, I love Sony. This is kind of weird to me because everyone's talking about voice chat and they don't have it unless you have internet.
What was the point of having voice chat if you don't have internet?
Yeah. No, I mean, you have to download. It's like if you bought an Xbox, you have to download the controller. It's like, but you advertise it coming with the controller, which it does. But yeah, it's cool. The update I think is a couple hundred megabytes. They said it
300 megabytes.
300 megabytes. It would
Yeah.
take under a half hour to get. It does also unlock a very interesting feature that might have been brushed over by those of you who care on the E3. That when you download a game, and as you notice, we'll get into that later, the game sizes are really massive, and you only have arguably a 500 gigabyte hard drive. After a certain percentage, it'll allow you to play the full game while it just downloads the rest in the back. Like if those of you who bought The Last of Us, similar to that, or those of you who play MMOs, the only one I can think of on my head that does it is still was World of Warcraft, where it would download the important data first, allow you to play through that, and then download the rest of it while you're playing. So that's kind of cool, considering that Killzone is like 50 gigs or something.
40 gigs now.
40 something gigabytes,
Mhm.
and you download 11 and you can play the game.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool to me.
Yeah.
It just depends. When you get to that point, though, we'll just stop.
But no, the download of the 11 or the
Well, no, like you start at 11 gig. I'm assuming that it's tested, so like if it's downloading 11 gigs, so you can play all the important stuff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you won't like get hiccups or it'll stop just at some
I've
point.
never seen it done on a console. I haven't heard anything bad when The Last of Us did it.
Yeah.
But I assume it would be like the Uncharted thing when they released the game out online. Uncharted 3, they broke it into single player and multiplayer. So
Yeah.
I assume it'll download the single player first, finish that, and then have the multiplayer going on.
Right.
Was that Indiana Jones and Hermione Granger?
Yeah, they're having a Halloween
I think
party.
that was
They're having
that
a
was
Halloween
11.
party October 25th.
Yeah, it's the weekend then, so.
Today's 26
Where?
in the faculty lounge
Oh,
No,
upstairs.
it's by
Yeah.
it's by the
That means they
hall,
got free
yeah.
food there.
So
No, it's all
anybody
weekend.
who wants free food and the woogie,
And you live in-
can't boogie no more.
Well,
and
you have to
live
pay to-
anywhere near us right now.
You have to pay to get in anyway.
Oh
so.
yeah, screw that.
Yeah, it's faculty.
I did not watch the Crystal Skull.
Neither did I.
Good. Don't watch
Sounds
it.
that
About a
bad.
nuke,
Don't watch
a
it.
nuke Frigidaire was like, "Oh fuck
Yeah.
this nuke! Who's up with you till the nuke, sir?"
Anyways,
Every- like-
stay on topic, please.
Yes, it's fun.
So Lego Indiana Jones.
Like- is there a fridge in that? Oh God, please! Oh, I would love that. I guess that's that. Second, while we're on the topic of the new consoles, anyway, a couple of the back box art clips, pictures, whatever, of the Xbox One titles have released. Specifically, those for Rise, Dead Rising 3,
And Forza 5.
and Forza 5, showing a very stupid amount of options for each game. Stupid as in they didn't really tell you anything you didn't know. Daniel, what were those options?
Options?
Yeah, well, you know, when you would pick up a game and look at the back, it would say 1 or 2 players, multiplayer, co-op. But
Alright.
Xbox One it just made no sense.
Yeah,
to me.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they changed the.
I mean, well, the way it looks like is like they're showing you the number of players
That's
on the console that could play like on the game, and there's co-op 1 to 2 player on Xbox Live, and
it's
then
basically telling you jack crap.
well, then I mean, heck,
What the f is Impulse Trigger? That's the one that got me.
Oh.
This game features controller. Like what? What?
yeah, Impulse Trigger.
Impulse trigger. Remember the triggers? If
I don't remember.
It sends vibrations to the triggers.
Okay, so when something happens, you'll feel the trigger vibrate.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah.
from that in the controller.
Well, the whole control, like your whole hand, but like your finger will just vibrate.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's
Is
Yeah.
that really?
Not necessarily. They said they tested it, saying it makes it feel more realistic.
Mhm.
I don't know. I never
I
touched
don't know
it.
about realism in
It's like,
with
would you
Control.
put that on the back? It literally just says like
Impulse triggers.
2 players.
Yeah,
impulse
you know,
trigger,
because
check.
if
I'm
like say like you know like someone that's never played games before plays it and it's like, what the fuck is this? Is this
my
supposed to trigger
controller
like
is
this?
shaking. It's like it hasn't been doing this
Is
for
it
the last 20
broken?
years.
Yeah, is it broken?
Oh, it's
Or am I going crazy?
technology.
Yeah, but
That's, yeah.
that's pretty much that.
That is that. But what I did like, what scared me the most was every one of those games that we have noticed had a 40 to 50 gigabyte installation with them. And I was on a topic again, Herb, if
Richard
you're
Hammond.
listening, shout out with our
Uh-huh.
friend Herbert on the page, who said that, or not said, reiterated that when the Xbox One was announced, it was a console wherein you would put the disc in, install it, and you wouldn't need that disc anymore. You would play off of the hard drive, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why every one of the games announced right now, I assume on the back of the box would say this is the size of the game. So it was under that impression. But now, since they reversed everything, you need the disc to play. So do you still need to install that? Or if you do, how much of that 30 or 40 gigabyte
I don't think you do.
installation?
I think it's just like Battlefield. You could just it's an optional
It's
install,
a-
makes it go faster.
Ah.
It might be.
possibly. Yeah,
I don't
would
think
make-
because if that case, you would have a full hard drive by
That's
the end
exactly
of the year.
point, which was so now when I said that, okay, if you hadn't installed everything, which is what they said you had to do at the beginning,
Mhm.
you could only have 10 or 15 games. You'd fill up the hard drive. Now, I thought they would go the route of the Xbox 360. You'd have to buy a proprietary bullshit hard drive
Mhm.
that costs like $200 and
Yep.
gave you a couple of megabytes of space. Daniel pointed out that now you can use any external hard drive, which
Yeah.
will quickly
yeah.
buy a terror or two.
Which you can, but it's not available at launch yet. So,
Yeah.
but he just pointed out
Wait,
that
it's not available at launch?
yeah, but but he pointed out that you can use external hard drives on the Xbox One, but not immediately after it launches. So
What is with consoles coming out half baked?
I don't know. It's weird, isn't
You
it?
can't use the thing we told you to use because we haven't said
It's
so
because us consumers are like we just want it. We don't care how it is.
If
we want it.
There's 10 games out and I buy all 10. I can't buy anymore. Did Hermione
Yeah,
Granger and
that's-
Indiana Jones just walk past us again?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
3 times.
Yes.
They might be looking for the lost treasure.
Should I help them? What?
Can we
The
stay on?
lost treasure.
Can we stay?
Stay
Stay
his
focused.
new job every time they pass us.
He's the
fourth
straight
time.
man. He's the straight man.
Straight man.
Why are there cats floating? Ah!
Stay on top.
Right. Right. Moving on.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that is interesting. So I'd like to see how that plays out. Because if I'm correct, Xbox One, I can't talk today.
Xbone. Just say Xbone.
Xbone. I
Yeah.
don't want to say it because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
The new Xbox's games
Go on.
Plural.
are on Blu-ray discs. Blu-ray discs hold anywhere from 25 to 200 gigabytes.
Mhm.
So if you're installing a game, because the day one game, maybe 50, 60 gigabytes, what exactly is the disc for? Why can't you just download it? Why does it come with a coupon to download it on? What the hell do you need a disc for when you're installing 60 gigabytes of data onto your hard drive?
The same reason you.
Because the only
Grand Theft Auto and
PS3
Watch
games,
Dogs need it.
8 gigs max. That was a
Yeah.
DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
give it that one. But
Yeah.
like Metal Gear Solid, what, 2-3 gigs per chapter? I don't get it. But hey, consoles come out in 3 weeks, so well,
One.
PS4. So
The important
Yeah.
one.
PS4 first, then the
Yeah.
Xbox, followed by the Xbox. So good times. are
We'll
going
see what
happen.
catches on fire first.
Yeah, I mean the weight is killing everybody right now. So much that there are rumors flying about the Xbox One again, and
what
it's
rumors?
you know, Call of Duty Ghosts running at 720p or some bullshit crap like
I
that.
thought all PS4 games run at 1080 or something.
That's
What's
what they're
going on?
saying. I mean, that's the problem with waiting for next gen. The all kinds of things will come out as a rumor, and then people just make it sound like it's news or something. And the more they talk about it, the more it's actually true.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that's how it started with the Xbox One. They talk about the DRM issue, and then it turned out to be true at the end. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, everybody just can't wait for them to play something new.
That's it. Oh.
Yeah, so what else is interesting this week?
Not much. I mean, I know I want to jump into the SF thing. There was a topic I was reading up about that a couple of the consumers for Call of Duty are kind of getting fatigued by it.
Consumers?
Consumers.
The people that buy it?
No, the people that eat it, yes.
Okay.
Eat it?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The people that eat Call of Duty
People that eat Call of Duty.
are getting tired. What is the newest one? Ghosts?
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Well, the newest one that's out, Blocks 2.
The newest one
Blobs
that will
2.
come out, what, Tuesday?
Ghosts. Yep.
Is it next Tuesday?
No, November 5th, which is 2 Tuesdays from
2
now.
Tuesdays from now, 14 days from now, 15, 16, 17 days from now. The new Call of Duty comes out, and I'm not hearing a lot of fanfare. Aside from that one trailer that showed a woman for the first time. Oh my god, girls have hair!
Woman, Gears of War
They
3!
can use guns! Oh yes!
That's what Gears of War did. Gears of War 3! Oh,
There was a chick since
women.
like Gears of War 1.
No, but she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Remember Gears of War 1? Oh, I'm just gonna go on this plane. See you guys later.
Oh, yeah, and then she's like, well, you guys don't know what you're doing.
I
Let me
mean,
shoot
You
stuff.
guys suck, I'm back.
It kind of pissed me off in the E3 trailer. It was all of this, and then the last thing was like, "Oh, you could be a chick." Oh, it's the best game ever! Like,
Okay.
what? But yeah, I'm hearing not that many things. I mean, the game will be another popcorn fest. Everyone will be playing it from a multiplayer, a stupid amount of nukes, and a controversial mission in the single player. But everyone's in love with Battlefield, and the only thing I can see why is because of the hilarious glitches in the beta, and you can blow up the Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
You cannot blow up Abu Dhabi, but a very big building, and sand and dirt gets everywhere.
And you can't see it on standard definition.
Kevin, you're a Halo guy and you hate Call of Duty, so this is a stupid question to ask you, but why do you think everyone is going to Battlefield now? Or at least
Battlefield?
now,
Because-
when the game comes out, everyone's like, oh, but popcorn tastes good. And that's Call of Duty.
Because Call of Duty games really haven't changed much,
Uh-huh.
and if you're comfortable with how you play it, then you're just gonna be comfortable no matter what they do.
Is the one that comes out now, Ghost, going to have the zombie mode? Do they still have every other game?
No, they don't have that.
They
Okay,
don't.
so it's every
Ghost
other
does
game.
not have it
It does not.
because it's. I believe it's because
It's
the
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War does it.
Yeah.
So
But I thought that they ex-nayed the Treyarch. Does Treyarch still make every other Call of Duty? I thought it was now just
Possibly.
fully Activision.
Possibly, it's more like it's Infinity War than Treyarch next year. It's just like.
or is
itself.
Treyarch still making them?
Yeah,
That's what I thought that
yeah.
they stuck. Because when Treyarch makes them, they add the zombies. That was their thing.
That was the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
With-
And that's really all people care about are the zombies.
in that mode, I don't know. I
Yeah.
played it, and then it was like, okay, I could play as dead presidents fighting zombies.
Yeah.
I can't go
I
anymore.
But yeah,
either.
that was actually interesting.
Yeah.
Playing as presidents fighting zombies.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, people like you said, people are jumping onto Battlefield 4. I think.
Oh, because it does a lot of new stuff. I mean,
Like shoot.
Like
women?
shoot.
like
Ah!
like shoot, use vehicles and
I mean, yeah, Call of Duty doesn't really use vehicles. Call of Duty, out of the three, Halo and Battlefield, don't use vehicles.
Call of Duty 3.
You don't control it.
Modern Warfare 3.
You don't control
Oh,
it.
no, you
No,
don't
no,
control
you
it.
don't
Wait,
do
now
that,
you're
no.
talking about Titanfall. You can't control the ghosts, can you?
what?
Oh no, Battlefield. Yeah, yeah,
Battlefield.
He's like throwing random
sorry.
names out here.
Oh, I just see this stupid box of Shooter the game with everything in it, and that's where I'm getting
Titanfall.
Everything
No.
is gray.
I mean, the Titanfall is giant robots and jetpacks.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yep, Yep, this is getting annoying.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. You know what? Little pet peeve of mine. I hate when consoles launch because it's always the same racing game, sports games,
race game,
and then a
sports
shooter.
game, shooter, and family friendly game.
Family friendly
Friendly
game, but
game.
the shooter's always not the same on each console.
Sports games, no matter what you
Sports
play, it
games
doesn't matter.
This is going to be the first time FIFA was like, all right, we know that every time there's a next gen, we give you just exhibition mode and options. So now let's port over the full game because we can't get away with that anymore. So the next gen games, at least FIFA, looks amazing. I haven't seen them that much of live. Granted, I haven't seen live this generation at all. Say
No.
2006, 7 maybe. But that looks okay.
Mm.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, I want Killzone and
Glowy eyes.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
But
Watch Dogs.
I want Killzone, but then I'm like, you know what? First game for PS3. What was that? Resistance.
Resistance.
yeah.
PS2.
PS still, they didn't have any shooting games.
No, the first PS2 game I think I played was Unreal Tournament.
I thought PS2 had
Fred-
black. What? Or
Fred
is that
saw
only
play-
Xbox?
What?
No,
Xbox
it had Oni.
Oh, only was the launch game?
Yeah,
No,
'cause
that's not
there's
a-
like a lot of launch games. Like
Now
a
you're-
stupid one color monochromatic disc. One of them
Oh,
was
the, with
Oni.
the blue one?
Yeah.
Huh,
Yeah.
right. I mean, the only two games I got was the Tekken Tag Tournament
Yeah.
and...
Was that a launch?
Huh?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that was a launch, actually.
Chicken tag?
Yeah.
I saw that was a launch window. I don't know why.
Actually, it was a launch. That's
Was
like...
Metal Gear 2, did that come out?
No.
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 That didn't come out. I think it was Zone of the Enders that came out
Zone
before
of the
Metal-
Enders.
Zone of the Enders, yes.
Yeah.
Because Metal Gear 2
Had the demo.
Demo and shit.
That's how he always connects them. It's like Zone and Metal Gear, Zone,
Yeah, robots and Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
I can't
and
wait for
plot
5.
and whiny boys.
Whiny boys.
Zone of the Enders.
I mean...
Nah,
I mean, yeah, it's a kid riding a giant robot. What do you expect?
61. God, that game got crazy really fast.
Yeah.
Next up in the news, Pokemon has done the impossible, or rather, is so powerful they made Nintendo do the impossible. They've released a patch to a DS game.
We talked about this
Oh, by
last
the way,
week.
Jed is watching this.
No, they
so
were
he-
going to,
By the way,
but
Jed
they actually did. And
Oh.
they did it within
Oh,
a week of me
snap.
saying.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. By the way, Jed is watching this, so he's going to be proud that you mentioned Pokemon.
Oh, Jed.
In fact, he's going crazy right now.
You're welcome. Thank you. Pokemon shout out. You ruined my article for the week.
FIFA 14.
FIFA 14.
But anyway, you were
So
saying.
yes, Pikachu can now dribble. FIFA 14.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, American.
Oh, okay.
Dribble means where you run the soccer ball with your feet. We call it the ball
Okay.
with your foot.
Yes.
Okay.
You do.
Oh.
I'm one of those guys that call football soccer.
Yeah.
I don't call soccer.
Wait, no. So in Americans, every Sunday you call it soccer.
No, I call it.
You said you call football soccer.
No, I call soccer football.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're one of the few
Like,
people I know.
like you know how British people say we drive on the wrong side of the road,
Hand egg.
but we drive on the right side.
Hand egg.
Hand egg.
Hand egg.
Yeah.
So Pikachu. I keep wanting to say Pikachu. So Nintendo
Of America,
blah, or Japan, probably Japan, and the Pokemon Company have released a patch. As we said before, there was an issue. I keep forgetting the name. Jed, if you say the name of the little city in the middle of the map with the giant New York near
Saffron City.
Saffron City. It's not the name at all, but the big New York City in the middle of the stage, the world. Sorry, God, I can't talk.
Saffron City.
Every a couple of people had the issue where when you would save there, it would freeze your game. When you would boot up, you can't save, you can't move, you can't quit the game, you can't do anything. You have to hard reset the 3DS, rendering your game useless unless you start over. They've actually released a patch to fix all that. So, yeah, that's good up on them. So if your game froze before, download this patch, run it, your game will not freeze. You can continue, or you can start a new game, have this there, and avoid the problem altogether. Losing a couple of hours of progress either way. But I think that's really remarkable. I don't know if that many handheld games that patch.
It's funny because it's like all these big companies that always throw a patch. It's like patch, and then Nintendo's like,
Nintendo.
look at ours! Wow!
They never patched nothing.
Yeah.
And you know what the consumers are gonna do now? Where's my patch for this game? You did it for Pokemon!
Mario jumps too high. Patch, please.
Bro, they keep slipping. Come on!
Patch please out of the game. Shooter.
Why is the trainer all white? Can it give me a skin or
They did say
something?
something stupid about that. You can now change the trainer's color. but they still default to like blonde hair, blue-eyed black guy. You're like, wait, something's wrong here somewhere. Apparently my mother was an African German, but
What the fuck?
the game is weird, bro. And then they'll just ask you to throw a fedora on it anyway. French.
Fedora.
Yeah, French.
So anyway, the game's awesome. Play it.
Yeah.
If you have 3DS. It is.
Along with handhelds, Wolf Among Us is actually gonna be on Vita.
Yay!
Get out of here.
Yes, they announced Wolf Among Us is gonna be on
For the
PS.
Vita.
For the Vita.
This fall.
When is it? Next fall.
This fall.
So I
This-
might wait because I was gonna buy the season pass for the.
For the PS3?
Yeah, but I don't have The Walking Dead for the Vita. I might
I
get
do.
the Wolf Among Us for Vita.
I looks like one of those guys that'll have it on his Vita and just random strangers. Yo, check this out. Check it, like.
And it was so hot. I threw the wood. Oh, you don't know about it. You weren't here. Little Mind Cap, The Wolf Among Us. You didn't see. If you liked Beyond Two Souls, The Wolf Among Us is that set in.
No, well, you're explaining it to her, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
that
Alright.
set in the world of fairy tales. It goes off of it's
Based off the comic.
it's a canonical prequel to the comics called Fables, where all the fairy tales moved out of the book.
And went to
And live in New York.
Now, isn't that a movie? What was
It's
the name of
Ever
it?
After or something?
No, the
Everlasting.
never-ending story.
No.
It's like, yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm not making this
Both
up.
of you are wrong. I
No.
don't know what movie where
It's a
Disney
movie
characters moved
where,
out the
like,
book.
they were like, there's like Disney animated characters like going to New York City.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and-
saying. Who Fraser Another Rabbit? Who? I,
No.
God,
No, it's like ever something ever after happily
Happily
ever after.
Fairy Tales for Every Child is a show on HBO.
No.
where
No,
you
I've
are
seen
in
that.
the
I've
book.
seen that one too, and it's not that one. It's like, and there's a dragon at the end, and
like
like
every movie.
I'm
and an
losing.
apple. Like
And
it's,
an
it's,
apple
it's the very
and the
typical.
dragon.
It's the very
you
typical
just-
stereotypical.
I
Okay,
think you
Disney
just
thing
described
inside
Dark
New York
Souls.
City.
Guys,
Dark Souls.
I'm losing you.
What?
I'm losing you here, please.
Dark Souls. So Dark Souls, boss confirmed. You fight Maleficent. Only like
no,
two
it's,
people got that.
that's
joke.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god! I actually liked that fight because
That fight-
Maleficent was the only person
that
in
was-
Kingdom
that
Hearts
was-
1 who looked exactly like the cartoon, word for word.
She really
She
does.
talked like the car. Like
That and she was
they-
like the actual villain.
She was the actual villain. Then she turned to a drum like, "Yo,
Oh, yeah,
Awesome.
that's what happened.
yeah, son, I need to watch that movie. I don't even know who was the villain. It was Snow White.
It was Snow White. She
It was
was.
Snow White.
Snow
I just
White.
got bored. I'm like,
Snow White.
Snow White?
Girl is a
No, I
sleep-
thought. Wait,
no, who was the
Maleficent
villain in
is the
movie
villain for Snow White,
with the
right?
Snow White.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
No,
watch Snow
no.
White. So I
Sleeping
don't know who
Beauty.
Maleficent
Guys.
is.
Oh, is it Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah,
It was
it's
Sleeping Beauty.
It's the same thing.
You had me say Snow White this whole time.
What are you do?
I mentioned
All right,
an
so the
apple.
7 dwarves team up with Frodo. Throw the ring around the.
Dude, they
Oh,
should
gee.
make.
Stop! Stop! Please. Video. This is the non-video game.
You're
video
doing
game
your job
podcast.
right. You gotta be
Please
straight, man.
just stop.
Daniel's
I'm just
Yes.
waiting for Indiana Jones to walk past the game. That's our cue. We've gone too far.
Okay, you're talking about the Wolf Among Us and
PS3.
Well,
Fairy
anyway,
tales.
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us, buy it. But
Hand
it's
up.
on Vita now.
Yeah.
Definitely buy it. Twice over. Any other news before I jump into the
Street Fighter?
Schmeal?
Do you, what do you think about the Mario?
Oh yeah. Well, we could.
But-
Yeah, I guess. Everybody, Nintendo has released a trailer for Super Mario. Damn, what's the name of it? Because it's really stupid.
Super Mario World or something?
No, it's like 3D XS something.
Super Mario World.
No,
I can't believe
what
on
is it?
Luigi's
What is
Brother
it?
World.
Super
Super
Mario
Mario
3D
3D
World? Yeah.
Okay, well, apparently that's the name of the time. I saw something really dumb before, but all right.
Oh.
So Super Mario 3D World is coming out for the Wii U, and it looks like a hybrid of Super Mario 2
64?
for the NES/Super Nintendo,
Oh, yeah.
Mario Galaxy for the 3DS, and New Super Mario Brothers for either the Wii or the Wii U. In that you play with the same 4 characters from Super Mario Brothers 2,
And the princess.
Peach, Toad, Luigi, and the Mario.
And the princess.
And Princess.
That's what I
And the
said.
princess.
There's 5
Actually,
You
people.
said-
she know
I
how
said
she got
4.
kidnapped.
There's
finally.
5.
There's 5.
There's 5 people. Yeah, that's what I said. Peach, Toad, and 2 brothers. That's 4. Unless there's another princess, which there is.
Rosalina?
Daisy, and what was the other one?
Rosalina.
Rosalina?
Rosalina.
That was her name?
Super Mario Galaxy?
No, not the tree girl. Daisy and Princess Peach.
So much spoilers.
Oh my god, really?
Alright, so let's
Watch the 1996 movie. But yeah, so Natalie, what
spoil
if
City.
if you watch the whole trailer, the 6-minute one that I showed you, you didn't at all.
I have homework.
Oh, you can't talk about homework. It's a video game. Nobody cares.
Guys, please.
I just said homework.
You're talking about Mario 3.
So, what are your opinions on the new Mario? And that Nintendo seems to be going full force and
Full
throwing the kitchen sink. There's a power. There's what the fire power up,
The kitten.
mushroom power up,
Kitten.
the kitten power up, where you double jump, climb walls, which makes no sense to me.
It's cute.
Do cat stuff and have a ground like a dive kick for no reason.
Dive kick.
A cherry power up, the same cherry from Super Mario Brothers 2.
And
Only this
Pac-Man.
time, when you eat it, instead of doing nothing, you double the amount of Marios that you have on screen. So 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 6, and they all control at the same time. So you press jump, and then 6 Marios jump. They have the Mario cannon thing. You just put a
Just
cannon
like Kitten
brick
Cannon?
over your head and shoot bullet bills or something, or cannons. It's just so stupid. And they seem to be going really cartoony. Really, 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 really cartoony.
They're going all out.
Yeah. There's way too many. The Tanuki suit is there.
Aww.
Which one is the one that turned you into a statue?
Statue?
Yeah.
I am not so well there.
Yes, there's the one in Super Mario Bros. 3.
Isn't it a mushroom?
It's not a mushroom. It's a power-up that you turn into a statue. Because I always thought that was the Tanuki suit.
It should.
Tanuki suit?
Raccoon suit was Fly, and then Tanuki suit was the one that turned you into the statue.
That Tanuki suit is the raccoon suit.
Are you?
So then what's a
Tanuki
statue?
is Japanese.
No, there's
for
one that
raccoon.
was not in the American version, but in the Japanese version.
Yeah, the
you use the
Tanuki
item.
suit is the raccoon suit. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Daniel, Google what's the item in Mario that turns you into
I
a
hope
statue.
you're absolutely wrong.
I know I'm not, because I've seen
Is
it.
it
It's
the Kirby
slippers power
power-up?
everywhere. I just don't think you can be hurt. Like you turn into like a Buddha statue.
Buddha.
I'm not even kidding.
It's the
I
Buddha.
thought that was more like a
I'm not even kidding.
I thought that was more like a Kirby thing, but
No, it's there.
This
Oh.
Tanuki
There, that
suit.
one right
That's
there.
the Tanuki
The
suit.
one underneath it.
yeah,
That
They
is
did-
the Tanuki suit turns into a statue in the Japanese
Yeah.
one. There we go.
yeah.
They took that out in America, so I thought that. All right, so it was the same one.
Weird.
So when they say Tanuki, I think that thing because Tanuki doesn't mean raccoon,
Tanuki is an animal. in
Yes.
Japan.
Yes,
Yeah,
a raccoon.
and it has the story there too. They just took out a power. It confused me. Anyway,
No,
before I get off the
raccoon
topic
suit.
again,
What?
you who play Mario more than us, do you like the
Mario
fact that
has
they're
his
throwing
Mega
4
Man.
million power-ups and all your favorite people into this one? That this one doesn't have anything to do with a princess being kidnapped, which I am a fan of.
Okay.
No, I'm a fan of her not being.
What's your
taken.
question?
Okay.
What do you think?
Well,
Your takes on the game that
I
you
don't
didn't see
know.
the trailer for?
It's Mario.
It seems overwhelming with all the items,
Mhm.
but Nintendo has never let me down.
Hmm.
I mean-
I said me, and I said us.
I know.
Okay. I mean, it seems like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the kitten suit. But I mean, I don't know. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks
A lot of chaos. That's just always fun.
Kitten chaos. Kitten chaos.
I don't get that.
I just made it up.
Oh. Indiana Jones, where are you?
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, it's kind of cool,
See a boulder?
right? I'm pretty sure it'll be amazing, but I think this current gen killed Mario for me. I just can't. I can't do it. anymore.
What games did? Was it the Sonic?
Galaxy was the best Mario
Sonic
game
and Mario?
I ever played,
Yes.
and I can't I'm done. That was it for me. It can't get better. It can't get worse.
That's what you probably said about Super Mario Sunshine.
no, because Galaxy 2
Yeah.
came after that. Sunshine was
You!
Matt 64,
Yes.
which was Galaxy. Same game, just improved and changed something different. Galaxy was the best iteration of that to me, but I can't get
What
into
are they like
that.
Mario Universe?
He
It's
hasn't
like
played Mario Sunshine.
it's like it goes
right
2D, then 3D, then 8-bit, 6-bit,
I'm
7-bit,
like,
4-bit.
it's cool, but I can't 4-bit. But I don't know, me personally. So maybe I like this, maybe I don't. I did like how Toad had the stupid his ability. If you haven't played Super Mario Brothers 2 way back in the day, each one of the 4 characters has a different ability. Mario is an all-arounder. I don't know what that means. He's just good at everything in the middle. Luigi can jump really high.
Peach can fly.
Peach can float,
Yeah.
With this
hover,
skirt.
and Toad can run. And he has this little goofy runny animation with dust clouds behind him that I actually like.
Pitter patter.
Pitter patter. So, I might. It looks okay. It'll definitely be good. Nintendo doesn't make bad Mario games.
Never.
Uh, Nintendo seldom
Better
makes
than
a bad
Sonic
Mario
games.
game.
At least Sonic
Shots
games.
fired. I'll have you know that I like Generations. I don't know
I
what
give
they
it a
made
chance.
after that.
I give it a chance.
Which one did you give a chance?
Sonic Generations.
How did you not like it? That
I
was.
did.
I
Did
stopped
say I didn't
after-
You
Like it?
said
I
you
said-
gave it a chance.
Yes.
Means that it
Are you
didn't
letting
do
me finish?
anything. Yes, I did.
I
You
stopped
let me
after
finish?
episode 3.
What?
The Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It was pretty good. It was getting there.
It was getting there.
Yes.
It is. racist.
Define getting there.
I didn't feel that.
Like driving,
I think what she's
picking
saying
up
is.
taxi.
I think what she's saying is sunglasses. He gotta go faster.
Gotta go fast.
Oh god, that was horrible.
Yo.
Next up in the
What,
news.
you said a pun?
No, it was a joke
said
that only
fun.
me, Deshaun,
You-
Daniel, and no one got because no one liked listening to Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'll stick to the puns.
Back in the
I'll
90s.
stick to the puns.
Street Fighter 4 is coming out with a patch.
You mean Ultra?
They're coming out with another game
Ultra
called Ultra Super.
called Ultra Maniac Super Guitar Hero Deluxe.
Don't quote me. I believe it is Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Arcade
which
edition.
would be the 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
4th to 5th rendition of Street Fighter 4, which came out in 2009. So props on them for changing the game every year.
On a personal note of the fighter guy,
Yeah.
that or new games
What?
As in what?
like from Street Fighter 3 to Street Fighter 4. Yeah, like how they were two different. Well, they were totally two different games. But like saying like like how Call of Duty Ghosts
Yeah.
and Black Ops 2. It's literally two different games, but
It's the same. Yeah.
yeah.
No, so I'll give it that. Like with the Capcom side of things for Street Fighter, anyway.
Yeah.
I can't talk about the other franchises because some of them do some weird stuff. But
Yeah.
But for the Street Fighter side of things, every time they release another numbered iteration, they drastically change how the game either looks
Yeah.
or plays. Street Fighter 1 sucked. Street Fighter 2, the definitive fighter, 2v2, revolutionized everything. Street Fighter 3 was garbage, so they remade it 3 times. And then the last time invented the parry system was in the first one, but the third one sucked. Third Strike, the one that everybody remembers, still arguably one of, if not the best fighting game made. Street Fighter 4, they took out the parry system, added the focus attacks and all this other stuff, and made it look like pastels and watercoloring and all that, which looked really cool. Back then.
DeviantArt guy.
It was literally DeviantArt, the game,
Yeah.
featuring Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't really talked much about Ultra. So, sales are dwindling. They don't have that much money in the bank. Mega Man is literally jump ship to another development team. So they're not doing so hot. Deep Down is this weird game that's not even out on the current gens, and it's a free-to-play game, so whatever. Their cash cow being Street Fighter, they decided to update it again, even though every time they finish it, they say we're done.
Yeah,
So
always
this
do.
time,
That's one person in the company. They're like,
Yeah.
next guy,
this-
he's done.
the
We're
producer
going
of
over
the
here.
game says we're done. I don't think we're adding anymore.
Right.
We're
Next
done.
year,
Here's
we're
a new
adding
team.
something.
Well,
more.
I did something, and then I don't think I'm going to make another fighting game.
Yeah.
And that's next thing you know, we're looking for a producer to make a fighting game. it's dumb. Like, they just keep saying one thing or another all the time. But yeah, you were saying.
So this time around, they didn't really. Well, they actually did add a lot. Kind of the jump from Super to Arcade Edition.
To
Arcade Editions to Ultra's jump is that they're adding 5 characters.
One was
4 of which are coming from Street Fighter Cross Tekken or other storied Street Fighter games. Elena, the African capoeiraist.
Yeah.
Rolento, I don't want to get his ethnicity wrong, but the military dude with the stick.
The military mix-up dude with the stick. That's what I like to call him.
Hugo, the
Hugo.
really giant, ridiculously ugly, 8-foot tall wrestler
From Final Fight.
from Final Fight. And Poison,
the
Shemale.
it. The it.
The it.
Shemale.
The It.
Just call it that.
The ridiculously
The It.
sexualized woman man.
The one
Yeah.
that you feel confused.
The
Yeah.
very confused
You'd
one.
be
Yeah.
very confused.
And then an unannounced fighter, which they will announce.
Say has never been in Street Fighter.
Says they've never been in any.
So it's Asura from Asura.
That's
No,
what I'm
they-
saying. It wasn't in any.
no, they said it's not Ashura.
It's
Well,
Asura.
Asura, and it's
Yeah.
a tie to the Street Fighter story, but it's never. They've never been in Street Fighter, so that I don't know who the hell they're
But,
talking
you know,
about.
everybody's actually wishing there was Ashura.
Asura would have been so cool.
yeah.
but-
All right, question. Remember, I don't know how this is tied in the storyline. So Chun-Li is a police officer, right?
Chun-Li is a
She's a
police
police
officer.
Didn't she?
Interpol.
Didn't like she have a grudge with somebody?
Yeah, it's Vega for killing her father. It was a Tuesday.
I thought it was Bison.
It was the movie. Vega is Bison.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Dictator.
All
Alright, he did a switcheroo.
right. So I thought he was.
He
that was
had
someone else.
drinks with him in his room. How do you forget that scene? The day Bison graced your village. You didn't see the movie?
It was the most important day.
Onwards.
Oh my god! It's the best scene ever.
I've only seen Mortal Kombat.
Alright, so I won't
Okay.
get too much, but there's a scene where Chun-Li has been captured by Bison,
Is
who's
she
in the
Colgate?
room. Captain Colgate,
Yes.
look at his teeth, everybody. You'll get what I mean. And he's literally standing there. He's the smug guy. He takes her and leaves all the other fighters in the prison, handcuffs her to like a bedpost. And he brings her to his room. His room is covered in like red silk with pictures of him everywhere on like horses pointing to victory. It's so narcissistic. And he has this divider with like his logo on it, so he's trying to change behind it. And she's looking at him saying, "You destroyed my village. You killed my father. You did all this." He's just looking at him while he's taking off his robe and just changing. He comes out with this silk bathrobe and 2 tequilas, like, and he just utters the most. He's like, "The day," she's like, "You killed me. You made me this way. You killed my family." He's like, "The day Bison graced your village must have been the hardest day for you in your entire life. But to me, it was Tuesday." I was like, holy shit, he's the best bad guy ever. Like, he didn't smile. He didn't.
I know the guy who plays him.
Morales, yeah. Gomez Adams.
Yeah.
But, God, that guy was a good actor. The movie sucks so bad.
It was,
Yeah.
it was so bad, it was good, yeah.
Anyway, not to that was way off. So yeah, Capcom is remaking or patching this game. The patch will arguably be $10 or $15, the same that Arcade Edition was. If you buy the disc, it'll be $40, but it will come with all the content, all the characters unlocked, all the what is he?
Well, for the people who don't know, what does the features that come with it? New features.
Oh, the new features. They're still keeping it hush hush because they want to, whet everybody's appetite. But it comes with the 5 new characters, the new added features being mechanics.
Yes.
A red focus. What focus was in Street Fighter 4, what they added was you would press medium punch and medium kick together. Your character would charge up. And in that charge up animation that you could hold from anywhere from 1 to around 3 seconds, you would absorb 1 attack and then unleash your beast, kind of.
Yeah.
You would hit them with an unblockable attack that was stronger the longer that you held it, anywhere from that 1 to 3 seconds. Or you could just use it to eat an attack and then safely dodge away. What they're doing now is adding a red focus, which at the cost of meters, since you can do the regular focus whenever you want. Street Fighter 4 has a mechanic where you would gain 4 blocks of meter. When you have all of them, you have a full super, you can do your super attack.
Yeah.
You can use that those chunks of meter now to go and power up your focus attack, making it the red one. So you'll eat more than 1 hit, but you'll lose super meter at that cost. So you will be able to do less damage, but you'll be able to take more. In addition to that, they are adding the option to use both ultras. Street Fighter 4's second mechanic was the more beat up you get in a match, you would, in addition to building up your super meter, you would have an ultra meter, or revenge gauge. You'd be able to launch a souped up super that would have different properties from the regular super that you would launch. Case in point, if you threw a fireball, now you throw a mega fireball. But you can only use it maybe twice per round.
Twice?
Yeah.
Twice?
When you lose half your health, you usually have enough to use 1 ultra. And then what happens is people don't use it when they have the half. They just wait till it gets more, because the bigger the gauge is, the stronger that'll attack.
Okay.
That's why you only see 1 in matches, but you can technically have 2.
Right.
Or you can have as million as you want if you keep focusing the attacks. But they added it, so now instead of having to pick from any one of the 2 that your characters had, you can now pick both at the cost of losing the
damage.
The damage that it will do. So instead of doing, say, 100% damage, you'll do 50, but now you can use either a super.
Was it confirmed that it was half?
It's not confirmed that what the percentages. That's what all the testing.
Because I heard some people complain that some people's ultimates weren't that powerful enough, and to do that,
nerf them even more.
Yeah.
So, but then they might make them stronger. So Gao's super sucks in this one, but now if they added it, or his Ultra 2 Sonic Hurricane sucks. But if they make it stronger, you wouldn't notice that much of a change.
Now, from a fighting standpoint, how would that affect mind games?
not much is known yet since the mechanic was just literally.
Well, I'm just saying, like, say
days ago.
someone uses like a projectile ultimate, and the same guy uses like a close encounter projectile.
Yeah. See, now, what would happen is it makes it a lot more hectic as time winds down, because as time winds down, people have been hit more, so you both have access to ultras. Now, if I picked one ultra, I just have a souped up attack in store. If I have two ultras, I have an option. So now I like to play as Abel.
I was about to say that.
Abel is the one guy in the game who, well, not the one guy, but he's one of the few people who do not throw any projectile attacks. I have no range.
Yeah, and he has a soft spot.
He has, whatever. But one of his ultras, my favorite being Breathless, is an attack where I go down like a football character and I charge at you, grab you, throw you against the wall. His Ultra 1, the one that most other people use, is his Invincible Super. He lunges at you, does a bevy of attacks, throws you, and slams you on the ground. The difference being that the Ultra 2 has super armor, so I can eat an attack. And the Ultra 1 is invincible to fireballs.
Yeah.
So if I have Ultra 2s, or if I have both at once, and you have a Ryu where I can't get in close, I now have the option of, I'll do less damage, but now when you do a Hadouken, I'll go right behind it and attack you for an Ultra. Damage I wouldn't be able to get on the other one anyway. But it does add a couple of bugs. There's a character in the game called Gen, who is the only character in the game who, as of now, can use two Ultras, because he has two fighting stances per each match.
Ultra, yeah.
So no matter which Ultra you pick, he can either use that Ultra or switch to another stance and use the second version of that Ultra. So I can attack you on the ground, or I can attack you in the air, whatever I see fit per each of those. But now that everybody can have the option of using both Ultras, he essentially has 4. So you have a guy with 4 supers. Only one. 4. I have 4 options. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Then another friend brought up a good point. Say if you like Zangief likes to throw. One of his attacks is on the ground. If you're anywhere near him, you die. And if you jump, his second one, Siberian Bulldog.
Oh my god.
You jump in the air, and he grabs you, and then slams you down in an inverted crucifix. But now, if you're in a corner facing a Zangief with 2 Ultras, if you stand in front of him, you die. If you jump, you die. And it's up to him as to what to do. It's crazy. So it has mind games,
Yeah.
So I do like that aspect. However, the red parry I don't like, because it turns into Marvel vs. Capcom, where you don't have that many mistakes. And
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And there's no option to turn this off.
No,
no.
there isn't.
Yeah.
No.
Not that
But this
I know
patch,
of.
once this patch goes through, that's like the final
Okay.
product.
Well, and, maybe they added like an option, the options menu.
No,
turn it
actually, the producer also mentioned another feature that is going to add into the game, but we do not know what it is yet.
off. Okay.
Everybody, hold on. Sorry, Daniel, I have to interrupt. Miss Natalie, apparently she is being summoned by something.
I must.
She has to take her leave early. Everybody on internet boo her. She has to go. Natalie, final
I don't want my
thoughts?
car to be broken into
She
again.
doesn't want her damn black people.
It's
I know.
okay.
I know, Daniel.
It's
You're a
okay.
menace to society.
Right.
That movie is interesting.
It's really interesting.
You saw that?
I did,
They
yeah.
have that in Ghana?
They did.
Natalie, any closing words? Any video games anyone should look out for? Any?
That you didn't mention last week.
Yeah. After that, you could talk about the Halloween thing.
Mhm.
You can be that voice.
Halloween thing?
Yeah, you said you're doing some Halloween for the game club.
Oh,
but
yeah!
after that, is there anything that you want anybody to do prior before then?
Please.
Ruby.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know anything about games. Like to say about games.
fascinating.
League of Legends, carry me.
Italy.
What is your name on League of Legends, Miss?
Nat Cat 1.
Nat Cat. NATKAT.
No K. Doesn't matter anyway. Nat Cat 1.
Nat
I'm a pro
Cat.
support Nami. If you need support, I'm the pro, okay?
I have no idea what she just said.
Pro support Nami. Oh, right,
She feeds.
I do
She
know
feeds.
the fish
I get
dude.
the ADC fed.
She only plays A-frame.
She feeds people. That's what she's saying.
No, I play
A-frame.
ranked.
A-frame.
His
Thank
name
you
is
very much.
A-frame.
A-frame.
Anyway, okay, this is important, you guys. Okay, ready?
The evolution of Polygon.
No.
No.
So, anyway, for Wednesday, the game night, the day before Halloween,
Yes.
I recommend some of you guys, members, come dressed up because I will, and I plan on giving some little goodies out. So, dress up for Halloween, okay?
I'm taking all the Starburst.
And sign the attendance sheet
And
because it will be to your
I-
benefit if you want goodies.
I will actually announce this official announcement. I was not allowed into
I'm
next
not
next
I'm not
meeting,
having it.
unless
Definitely,
he's
unless you're
wearing
paying for
the
it,
pink
unless
ranger.
you're paying for it, because those heels are expensive.
He's only a girl.
Those heels are very expensive for one night. I'm like, yo, my bank. But we'll see what happens. I do have
Make
something
it out
in
of
mind.
boxes.
No,
Okay.
because Ronald needs to be perfect. It has to be the Fox 5 suit. I'm like, the suit isn't the problem. It's the shoes. For one, I gotta get them in men. And for two, the price.
And the belt and
The belt comes with the
waist?
dress. It's there.
Okay.
It's the shoot. Video games.
Daniel,
So-
yeah, Daniel, you're supposed to
You're supposed to tell me. No, I was talking about him being a woman. I want to hear this.
I do want to hear this.
Halloween, the only time I was allowed to express his womanism.
Femininity.
Femininity. That's the name for it. Oh, hi,
Oh,
Adam.
we got
Oh?
Mr. Indiana Jones' son.
Is that Indiana? Who?
What?
I'm joking.
Shia LaBeouf? Oh.
Oh, but no.
Other
Shia
than-
LaBeouf is not his son.
Who is that?
That's Adam.
Oh.
Oh, Adam knows the key code?
There's no way you're getting in here, Adam. Hold on.
Oh my god, he knows the key
Oh, my
code.
butt hurts.
Oh my goodness, he knows the key code.
Ow.
Alright,
But yeah, so you want to stay on topic here,
we're
please?
talking about Ultra Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So will this
going.
change?
Bye-bye.
Oh, who's there?
Bye.
Are you getting in here? If you are, take the chair.
Get in.
Assholes. Pause. That was really gay.
What?
Chair.
Alright, we've reached what?
Yeah, it's really bad.
We reached an hour in and we have a new.
Time to stay.
I mean,
Stay.
I
stay.
can stand though. I can stay. Yes, I don't need a chair.
Take the chair.
Alright, so I'm no longer the
Here for
token.
like 8 hours. Everybody,
Yep.
this is gonna suck.
It
Get
is.
it in. Bring it in.
Hello.
Close the door. Shit, awesome.
Now we can continue to
Just
talk.
short guide.
Adam, you
Two
can
stupid
use the
dogs.
black mic over
Adam,
I
you can.
Yeah.
Does this work?
there. It does.
Test it.
What? Okay.
Is it working?
Adam,
Say something.
I'm saying words into the microphone.
I don't see anything coming up.
Is it not on?
it's on.
No, say something. Hold on.
I'm
Everybody.
still saying something into the microphone right now. Action's happening.
Actually, that might be this way. Because I don't see the green line going on.
I don't know.
Yeah. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so I guess it might be because the
I'm tapping.
soundboard. Yeah, good. Tap the mic again. Okay, it works.
Close enough.
So introduce yourself.
Adam Rathbone, Treasury of the Game Club.
Treasury.
I am the Treasury.
Treasury.
He is technically the
I
treasurer.
am. That's
He
not
is.
wrong.
Yeah,
I did.
he has a lot of money right now, so
Yeah.
All $5 of it.
Yes.
What?
Don't even bother robbing me. It's not a tempting enough target.
So we were just talking about the topics. Not much happened. Xbox sucks. PlayStation is stupid. Actually, we do have one more thing. We kind of touched upon it last week. Let's finish it off now. The launch lineup looks really shitty. And
Wasn't there a PS4 joke?
yeah, the PS4 one. Oh God, everybody! If you have Twitter or just have time, Google
CEO Kazurai.
CEO Kasarai Twitter's page. So now the CEO of Sony is Kasarai, but somebody took the initiative to steal his name and make a Twitter account,
Yeah.
and everything they post is just a dumb riff on game news. So when Sony lost when everyone lost Watch Dogs, and then Sony's Drive Club was further delayed.
Yep.
Yeah.
This guy posted a picture of PS4's new day one features and launch lineup, just consisting of Knack, Killzone, Resogun, and the PlayStation 4
menu.
the settings
PlayStation 4
menu,
trade trophy.
the trophies in the friend list, and just it's like just tune in to see what else we got launched it. It's really funny, and this is me, a Sony fan. That's really, you can't even hate.
No.
So the Xbox One's launch lineup actually does look rather strong in comparison, if not even more so.
Yeah.
I'm not fan of Dead Rising, but you have Dead Rising's Forza coming out.
Yeah.
Yep,
Dead
Forza
Rising,
5.
Forza, and
I'm supposed to be taking the picture. Dead Rising, Forza, and what?
Dead Rising, Forza,
And Rise, right?
Dead Rising.
Oh yeah, and
Forza.
Rise,
Rise.
and
Too
Rise.
much
Rise.
rising
I actually
overall,
completely
honestly.
forgot about that game because of how forgetful
I
it
guess.
looks.
I forget. But it's spelled with a Y.
What?
It's spelled with a Y, though.
Yeah.
Reese?
I'm not.
Reese the game.
Reese the
Reese
game.
Yeah. Oh, yeast if you like. It rhymes with Reese.
Died.
Reese Grease.
Jeez, no keys for the cameras.
Where's the case for the camera?
Oh, it's
No,
in
no.
it's in that chair in the room.
The room's
In there?
Remember when I was
The locked
It's not locked.
It's not?
It shouldn't be.
I am still gonna cut this part out.
Oh, whatever.
No, you're not. This is raw footage right
This
here.
is real, authentic.
We
radio.
can't stay on focus at all this
Yeah.
entire episode.
No.
Like I
This is
said,
awesome.
real, authentic radio.
Um,
So,
So,
left door. Fuck.
and now you're giving her directions.
Left door.
Adam,
to the left, to the front.
if she can't
Video
get it
game
open,
people.
if she can't get it open, go to the front desk and
Gotcha.
yeah. All right, everybody. Sorry for the intermissions. Everything keeps happening, and you're gonna have to. There you
I'm
go.
just gonna play music in the background next time you
Yes,
do
just next, it's not my fault that everybody needs everybody in the last 3 seconds. You guys had 2 extra hours to get all this shit done, and all you do is play Minecraft and Devil May Cry. Watch the left door open. I was about to say.
Minecraft. Devil May Cry. It's still lost.
I'll
What the
just
hell?
go.
No, don't worry.
I know what to do.
Okay.
Everybody, video games. Do something. It's all I
Great. It's great. There's going to be intermission for now. Since these
Actually,
guys.
no, they left their pocket. They're going
Yeah.
upstairs. They just
Okay.
went a long way. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. Let's just jump into the most important stuff now.
We lost half our viewers.
Yes, we did. All.
All 2 of them. Yeah. We're sorry.
Okay. Daniel, pull up the new releases so we can talk about those. Batman did come out. I know that much.
Origins.
This week's and next week's. Batman Arkham Origins. The game
Rocksmith.
where you, again, play as a rich billionaire Batman. I'm getting tired of these games. What about you guys?
What,
I think
Bat-
3 is killing it for me. Because,
Batman?
yeah, it's just the same game, same combat, that you can't distill perfection anymore. You can't.
It's
So
true.
what do you do to top?
To top Arkham City.
Yeah, you can't top open world perfect game. Well, how do you do it?
Better story. I don't
It's
know.
like Uncharted 3. You can't be 2.
You can't. You
You
can't.
can't top 2.
Unfortunately, you just can't. It's
So, yeah.
it's not. It's hard
All right.
work to do so.
So-
Well, you can't really do much with that because after the end of City, which you still can't talk about because you're a dumbass for not finishing it.
It's not my fault.
Whatever.
Can we just say it?
they
No,
still-
because people still haven't beaten. It's like you still don't spoil Red Dead Redemption, and
Yeah.
it's way older.
Yeah,
You still
and
don't
it's
spoil
way.
it.
Yeah, you still don't spoil it. That's true.
You
So-
spoiled Galaxy.
Anyway, now, so the only way to move it forward is to make a prequel. Most of the sequels in every
Then how
game
many
ever.
prequels can you?
I mean,
Everybody.
come and think about
My
it.
mother would know who Bruce Wayne is at this point.
Yeah, but no, I mean, think about it. See, look at what happened in Metal Gear Solid. You go Metal Gear Solid 1,
No,
then
no,
2.
no, no, no. Because the
Then we got
prequels,
Snake
you
Eater.
never played as Bruce Wayne's father. Like this one, you played as Snake. You played as not Snake. You played as Raiden. You played as his dad. You played as like so many other people. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyway, look, it's
talk more about it.
now
The game literally came out yesterday.
Yeah, it came out yesterday, and it has some
Getting lukewarm.
lukewarm reviews because everyone who say like this is something we played before with slight improvement and various changes with the voice actors
Yeah.
and
And
that
not
kind
to
of
mention,
stuff.
this is the first one with the handheld counterpart,
yeah,
and
which is a direct sequel to the console game too. So
so it's
yeah.
a sequel to the prequel.
yeah, heck, in that game, that's the first time you meet Catwoman.
That was scary. Yeah.
That's the first time you meet Catwoman and on the handheld title. And apparently the lead problem is the Vita of all things, not the 3DS for some reason. Yeah. So yeah, that's
is something else. But I mean, hey, and they added multiplayer to this one, which is stupid. It kind of plays out cool, but you know, somebody did bring up a point before. You already do have a multiplayer Batman game. It's Batman Arkham Imposters. Or Arkham Imposters.
It's Team
Gotham
Fortress.
Imposters.
Gotham Imposters.
It's Team Fortress. I
It's
mean,
Team Fortress, but it's a multiplayer Batman game.
It's
This is no different. You
Oh.
play as people with guns while Batman and Robin are in the middle of it.
chill.
It's the
That's
same game. It's just a third-player shooter, a third person instead of first person.
yeah. You can also play as the Joker or Bane, and
Joker,
it was a good idea.
Bane or Batman or Robin. It's not a bad idea,
Yeah.
but you don't buy I didn't buy Assassin's Creed for multiplayer. The multiplayer
No,
just
you-
happened to be awesome, but this isn't awesome. It's just
The
a shooter.
multiplayer is still the same old piece of stuff. Like you look for someone and you kill him. That's that.
That's that.
And they had the opportunity to make it out about, having your own ship and going around looking for the One Piece on some stupid shit like that. But no, we still have to kill each other. That's
Thing
nice.
sucks. Keep going up again a bit. I just want to remember.
Well,
The
yeah.
Naruto came out. That was pretty cool. They did mess me up.
Rocksmith.
But yeah, that's Rocksmith. How you guys?
No one's at the front desk.
Oh come on.
Whatever. It's not my fault.
Anyway, so Ross Smith, you guys gonna get it or not? Please?
Yeah.
I'm going to
I'm
get
good.
it.
Kevin, how you gonna get it?
I'm gonna get the wire. I have the wire.
You have the wire. Do you have the guitar?
Yeah, I have a real guitar, sir. I play real
do
guitar.
So,
You got the game?
No, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'll definitely get it.
I'll take that. All
The
right.
SX nobody cares about.
It's just a
Ruse
re-release.
nothing cares about.
Enslaved.
Alright. Enslaved. Yeah.
DK.
Oh, we also go on
Phoenix.
WRC World Rally Championship.
Oh,
Woo!
World Rally Championship games are awesome.
They are- yeah, they are
They're
pretty good,
really
yeah.
good.
Better
I'm just
than
not
dirt?
in a rally
I
circuit.
mean,
yeah, it's
I mean,
just
it
dirt.
that was the one that actually spin off to what's it called? Was it Dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done.
Yes.
That's my first
Dirt.
circle.
Yeah.
So now next week's releases.
That's
this
why
is where
things get really interesting, people.
This is the next gen battle of next gen.
Yeah, apparently,
Genesis.
reviewers still have an embargo for the Xbox One version of the game, so I think you see PS4 game reviews
Yeah,
coming
because
up.
they can do that.
Yeah.
Because Sony's just like, hey, here's our game last year.
Yeah,
We'll review it for.
yeah.
They
So
do that.
yeah, so we got Assassin's Creed
4.
Black Friday.
Oh, so it is
You
4? I
are
thought it was
Pirate
just
Edition.
Assassin's Creed.
You are
Nah,
Pirate
because
Edition.
those were like 1 point, like was it 2.5 and 2.75?
No, I thought that. Wait, for what? The iterations?
Revelations and
No, I
Brotherhood.
meant like I didn't know that they called it 4. I just thought it was Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
And now it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going to the list of the games. then.
All right, the list.
Because if you watch, did you beat 3?
No,
What?
Oh,
3?
then
I can't.
I can't say.
It's-
I no, I couldn't. We got Battlefield 4. I mean,
Pretty
you already know
simple.
what people are gonna get that one on, so
Yeah.
there's that.
PC.
Yeah, finally, the new Sonic game, which is either good or just okay or just bad because Sonic is not fast enough according
See,
to
I
IGN.
played it at Sonic Lost World. I played it at E3 Comic-Con.
Comic-Con? Yeah.
Well, I couldn't actually play it. I just took snapshots and watched it in play.
Yeah,
It looked amazing. It just looked like Super Mario
He's too
Galaxy
slow.
with Sonic.
yeah,
But it's a build you can only play there. The worlds, it was like a Green Hill Zone esque type world. Only instead of running on a flat panel, you were just running on a cylinder, where each side of the cylinder was a different portion of the world. So one would be like solid green texture. The other one would be bridge with water. The other one would be some donut. You'd have to 360 around. It was pretty cool. They did do the trick. Some places would be an isometric view, or rather it would be left to right like traditional Sonic.
yeah.
Then you run past there, hit a cannon, it would throw you up somewhere, and then now you're flying through the sky. And then next you're rappelling downwards. Next you're jumping through honeycombs or something like that. Like
Honeycomb.
it looked awesome. It looked like literally just Super Mario Galaxy with Sonic, but the reviews are not favorable.
Favorable. Yeah,
So,
it was weird. Yeah,
You get that. So
Yeah.
let's see what's going on out there. Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4.
We said that already.
If you play the beta, you pretty much got the idea what
It's
the game is like.
Game with more stuff to explode. 64 players. The multiplayer will be second to none. I bowed down. This was the first game. I cannot complain. I got on a PC. It's completely better. There's no compilation. It kills Call of Duty. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
No, you shouldn't be sorry.
No, it shouldn't be. And then next up we got Pac-Man and the Ghosty
I
Adventures.
said we want to talk
Now,
about
that was a-
games, not
that-
garbage.
But that was actually an unusual entry when you think about
It's
it.
not. Third-person Pac-Mans aren't new.
Really?
Yeah, they were on the Sega.
Yeah, they've been in
Dude,
forever.
I beat that game so many times.
Where
It
he
was
has
so
actually
hard.
his feet and it's scary
his
looking.
feet, and you had to guide him. And then there was one for the PS2.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of few, but I don't know what this one will be. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun. Usually they are fun. But hey.
Alright. Then we got WWE 2K14.
Yeah, because
Because that's what The Rock's cooking.
I gave up. I think the last wrestling game I played was Legends of WrestleMania. Or Legends of... No, whatever though. Yeah, I think it was Legends of WrestleMania on the Xbox.
Right.
Where you would do 5-hit air combos into stunners as the Big Show or something. Something really stupid.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirrors of
That's
Fate.
8 HD.
What is that?
I believe that's the one that came out on PlayStation 2.
Really?
No.
No.
Oh.
It could it be? No.
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 No. Which one is that?
Oh wait, this was released on the 3DS. I don't remember. This was a 2.5D.
Lords of
Oh,
Shadow.
yeah.
Castlevania Lords
It was
of
a
On
Shadow.
March
it was
5th.
Was it
yeah.
the first one? No.
No, it was It was actually more like a spin-off of the first one on the 3DS.
No, which one was that? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
the 3D Castlevania game that was a
Oh.
spin-off on the 3DS, and now they're re-releasing that on the consoles now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Side note, that new Castlevania game looks amazing.
Yeah, you mean Lost of Shadow
Oh
2?
my god, yeah. Because I didn't beat Lost in Shadow.
Lost of Shadow.
I didn't beat that one. I didn't care. Halfway through, it's God of War with
It
good
is.
graphics and heavy drama. And I kind of stopped caring about the Castlevania series after the second PS2 one, which was the better of the two, but I didn't feel like beating it again. But that looks amazing because now you play as Dracula.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Dracula.
Belmont. And Dracula's badass. He sits down on this giant, ridiculously sized, I don't know how your architect got it in the room, throne. And then all these, like, special agent guys come in to kill you, and he's like, it just pisses him off that he has to get dirty. There's no minions, there's no nothing. They barge down your door, they fight, and you fight back.
Yeah.
You attack with, like, swords and whips, and it was like one point they bring out a giant cross, and you think it's gonna kill him, and he just walks up to it and puts his hand on it and just breaks it. And I was like, yo, I love this.
Yeah.
It looks really,
Yeah,
really
it-
balls to the wall, no frills, break all the fourth wall
Yeah,
rules about vampires, and
Yeah, it does really look good.
Maybe
I
it'll
will
bring
give
it
it
back.
that. It might be a good Castlevania game that everybody have been
it
hoping
might be.
for.
It might be the first Castlevania game that I like that is not on a handheld that would be as favorable to me as Castlevania Sympathy of the
Yeah,
Night.
night.
and that'll
Everybody
be
loves
very
Sympathy
hard.
of the
You
Night.
can't hate it.
You
like,
can't hate
please.
it now. I won't hate it either. So let's stop it. If
Uh,
Matt's way here again, he'll be talking the crap out of it. Proteus.
Proteus, the DJ game?
No,
Yeah,
it's no.
Is
It's a,
that based off
it's-
Prometheus?
no. It's a weird game, indie game, mind you. Well, you are stuck on an island, and all you just do there is walk around.
That sounds like Matt's game.
Yeah.
Totally nothing.
Yep.
Yeah,
You do not. That's what I meant. Yeah, everything is audio cued. It's a DJ game. You just walk around in nature.
Yeah.
It's literally only 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, that's
Visuals and audio.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's no
Yeah,
gameplay.
Anyway, that's being released on the Vita and the PS3.
It won awards. That's
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's being released on the Vita and the PS3.
Daniel,
Yeah,
save us
that's,
from this monotony and look up the answers. Did anybody post the poll for last week?
I did.
he did.
I bumped it.
Bump it and look for it so we
Bump,
can
bump.
discuss it because I forgot what the damn question was because we
We're
changed
right
it like
there.
twice.
Yeah, biggest risk, biggest regret in gaming.
Oh my god, why would Matt shut up about his fucking emerald?
There's 30. Daniel, would you be able to open it and see what everyone's regret is so we can discuss it?
Matt complaining about
Done.
corrupting his save.
Oh,
on
that
Pokemon.
hurts. I mean, well, you shouldn't have caught me signal, Matt. I don't.
No, he blamed it because he was watching our thing and he hit control something
Yeah.
For what?
when he was watching our podcast.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
You hit control something on a Pokemon
He was
game?
playing
Like you were-
Emerald Nuzlocke or something.
Yeah, that's
Nuzlocke? A PC game?
No, I mean emulator.
Control is
Emulator.
Then who cares? Just download another one.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Exactly.
You pirate.
Anyway, we got John Soketo who said of running away for shiny Lunatone. Oh, I don't know what that's about.
Shiny
Lunatone?
what?
Lunatone?
Lunatone,
Yeah.
yeah.
So running away from a.
Yeah.
That means
Shiny.
he's running away from a Pokemon, a very rare Pokemon. I feel that in the
And-
taint.
And Pete's regretting gaming was just it's the same as yours, Kevin, being
Having an
going
Xbox?
yeah, having an Xbox, and now he wants to go on to the PlayStation side.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a text from Jed. Sorry to go back. Lumio City, and they don't dribble a soccer ball. They shoot that shit at a balloon blow up like a childish game. Thank you, everybody. Going back, they patched Lumios City.
Lumio City,
Lumio
aka Saffron City.
Saffron City.
Onwards.
I still don't know those.
Okay, what
And-
else is there?
We got Thomas who said my biggest regrets is that I stopped programming and love for making years ago. Yeah, I mean, he said he missed working on the ground saver and making Neverwinter Welcome to Life. Really? So you used to work?
Oh man, that sucks because that's the best way. At least when I was really heavy into programming back then, the best way to get is just to make something, no matter how shitty it is. It
Yeah.
shows the initiative that you know how to work, you know what you're doing, and you have foresight and/or initiative.
Uh-huh.
There was that one amazing patch for Skyrim, that 1 gigabyte one that added a new zone.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. And some guy's just like, yo, I'm bored. That guy has a job for the rest of his life. Like, it's not that hard. From what I heard, like, it was a good idea if you wanted to go and apply to any video game or programming gigs to just make a very crappy, quick game and just hand it in. No matter how crappy it is, they'll be able to talk it off and say, yeah, I know how to do this. Daniel, go back. What are the other ones? If there
Right,
was.
and the last one is Deshaun, who said he said he's got plenty. One, not buying a Sega Saturn back in the day.
Well, how's that a regret? You didn't play Nights into Dreams
And
and the perfect port of Street Fighter 2?
really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Saturn?
Yeah.
Saturn?
Sega
Was it
Saturn?
Saturn?
Are you talking about
Without
Dreamcast?
controller?
No. Street Fighter 2.
Without controller? Really?
It had the best arcade port or something. I believe it was Saturn
Really? Okay.
or Alpha.
See, gameplay set to series that were released in arcades and consoles during my lifetime that haven't been touched until years later. He's not buying a PS3 this year.
PS3 or PS4?
PS3.
No, he regrets not buying a PS3 until now.
Until now.
Yeah, that's a big. You missed out on everything that Plus offered. So you start now, you get good games.
Yeah,
but you lost out on 2 years of games that you will always have, as opposed to the few months that you'll just now.
I mean,
have.
my regret is not getting Vanquish
No, your regret is being a Mac user.
on the PS Plus.
I can't do it.
You can't do
I
it?
can't do it. Just, let me tell you what I hate, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
You
I hate
hate-
bullshit Dark Souls.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't talk about Dark Souls too.
You don't want to talk about
I
it.
don't want to talk about Dark, but it got a beta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a beta.
And the beta, it's either
If
today or
it's beta
tomorrow.
to see how much people can die and if it's not
I
working.
don't know, I think
they
they
wanna
wanted they wanted to stress test the servers. I don't know how much of it's open because it's
Yeah.
only a gig big.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's in there, but
Yeah.
I haven't played it
Yeah,
because I'm like,
Herb-
fuck this game.
Herb was giving the code around. Shout out
Yeah.
to him again. So
Right.
we have. Yeah, so I didn't know what to do.
And-
The PlayStation was in the office. I was too lazy to walk around across the campus.
You lost. You can't get the game anymore.
Yeah.
The Demon Souls. So I hate
Hey,
BS.
Demon says I'm actually killing giant
I
spider
hate BS
Wi-
Dark Souls.
without dying.
I hate BS Demon Souls.
Without dying, Kevin. How
And
about
I
that?
can't do. I love silliness, right?
Mhm.
I love silliness. I hate excessive silliness.
You.
No,
What was the game last week he talked about?
What's his name?
Chew, Toy.
Yeah, no. That
Yeah.
game was just stupid homosexual nonsense that was hilarious. But I'm talking about what's the name of that anime with Hail Il Palazzo? And that one bulimic girl, every time she would do something, she would just bleed out and faint.
What? What is that?
It's stupid. It's very stupid. 90s.
90s anime?
There was one guy on a chair, and then he had two subordinates. Both were women, and he would set them out to take over the world. And one was just some girl who would ever say like "Hi, you," and she would just faint and pass out. She could never talk for long.
Wow.
Excel Saga. I hate stuff like that. I hate stuff like
Okay.
God Hand
That's the
Oh,
best
and
game ever.
and games like
That's also
what
the
did
best game.
Vanquish? It's like it's just too much. It's every second is every Michael Bay movie at once, and I can't do. I'm like,
Wait.
this is too much. This is sensory overload. I don't know what I'm doing.
Wait a
You
second.
kick a guy to the moon every 3 seconds in God Hand, and I bought it day one. I was like, this is stupid.
I hate your hate list.
Wait a second. If you hated the walls with your review on Revengeance.
Revengeance was stupid.
Yeah.
Bad and maddeningly stupid, but I had a blast, and I never went back again. It was too much. Welcome
Yeah.
back, Adam. But no, that was good. It had a story at least. What is Vanquish story? You fight giant jellyfish, space Russia. The world is literally blowing up around you.
And your dash is literally you
Slide on the ground like Peter Townsend and like shoot everywhere. Like it's madness. But
Peter Townsend is
I
a
say-
guitar player.
Yes.
Just so everybody
Yes,
knows.
that's you go like
Yes.
this, slide everywhere, shoot everything, and you have bullet time. Just to throw that in there. The first level,
You can feel the anger.
the first level looks like
No?
the end of
Okay.
episode 3. Just all the ships. Literally, it's madness. I can't do it. But I don't even remember why I was so mad at that. But
Because of Dark Souls.
no, he said regret.
Oh yeah, Jess Dark Souls is the best game ever.
Jed, you could come over here and I'll fight your Samoan. Like I can't. It's whatever.
He won't, he can't. And he-
Games. What are your take on games that? What games piss you off?
When I play on Dota and I get called when Brazilians tell me I have Down syndrome, for some reason it gets me. I don't know why. It really shouldn't.
Oh my God! You didn't do mid. This guy's a fat second.
It's like, what? Why the fuck did you buy a gem? I already have one. And he dies immediately. It's like, right, yeah, well, there we go. That's why I did it.
I love. Oh, I don't think
It's not really part of the, it's not really the game. That's more just, well,
Community.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's the epidemic.
The
of
League of
12-year-old
Legends community is the worst
the
community.
absolute worst. I won't even.
Yeah.
We are all in agreement. I still
Yeah.
have the hierarchy of League of Legends, Halo,
No,
Halo?
maybe.
There was between Halo 2 and 3.
Yes.
God,
Yes.
you're right. It probably fell. So
Yeah.
Call of Duty, Smash. No, I said Call of Duty. My bad. Mother defensive
Mother
Dota games, Mother Russia. So League of Legends / Dota, but I haven't played Dota. So League of Legends.
it's a different kind of Venom.
League of
Same
Legends,
commentary.
Smash Brothers, Call of Duty / Halo, and then everything else. Because it's only those games where I put it on. Like, I get called the N-word before they know I'm black. Like, my camera's not even plugged in. How did you know?
How did you
Your
know?
mother sucks because I can't shoot. I don't get. What does that mean? You're deformed. Like,
That's why I like the Guitar Hero community, because like if you play online,
yeah.
they're always like, "You want to play together?" You never get that one. You're cheating. Stop.
Like I remember when I used to play Guitar Hero 3 a lot. And
Yeah.
Like, I just feel sad because I'd go on, and the devil went down to Georgia. Just perfected. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's
Just looking at the guitar.
that's true. Because whenever I
no,
play,
you mess up once, you
whenever
lost.
I
Don't
play
you?
Guitar Hero 3, what they do is they always choose the most hardest songs in the world. They can't even play it, and I'll just be like, dude, and they'd be like, fuck this. There was actually one. There
was
was
trolling.
There was actually one guy I trolled. He was like a little younger than me. I think he was like maybe 16.
Yeah.
And he was playing. He's like, all right, I'm gonna play the song. I'm really good at it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play on medium. I'm like, all right, play on expert. And I just put.
Oh yeah, no, that was you.
I purposely missed like half the notes, and I'm like, oh, you almost beat me.
This guy, he's that guy.
Yo,
Oh my God! Look, you did well, and then you find out his controller wasn't even plugged in. He's that. Everybody, Kevin is that dude.
No,
he's that. Dude.
I've learned my ways.
Adam answered the poll question right?
Did Adam?
Raph
Yeah,
thing?
he did.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
what?
were the one. Tell us about that since you were gone. What was your answer, Daniel? What was his answer?
What?
Oh, League of Legends thing.
It's not even on there.
It's not even
Oh, you
on
didn't.
there. He
I didn't
come-
answer a poll.
Okay,
What is
so
this?
that was our question.
He's
What
confusing
was
you with
your-
another white guy. Calm down.
Classic.
Daniel, specifically, what was the question again?
Your biggest gaming
Yeah,
regret.
what's your biggest gaming regret?
Oh, that question.
Yeah,
Didn't
that
realize that was a
question.
poll.
It wasn't a poll.
That was just a question. You have one, man.
Regret. The only regret I have
Like-
is when I was really young, I accidentally erased my brother's Banjo-Kazooie save file when he was like almost at Gruntilda. But that's more like kind of regret being a dick. That's not really gaming
Like
regret.
you didn't buy a game, you traded in a game, and then it became $1 million.
I think your biggest gaming regret is beating him in Ekans.
no,
yeah, well,
that's
that
not
doesn't. That would be a regret
This
if it all
fucker
haunted me in any way.
printed out multiple copies of Ekans and started handing them out to people. No one knows what the fuck this is. I get given
Like
it.
you and Kevin, maybe?
It's
Like,
like stacks of.
someone still had one. Apparently, they put it on my drawer in the office.
Yeah, it's your
that was
drawer.
not even me.
It's your drawer.
So yeah, what's your regret?
Regret.
On the spot. What don't you?
Playing Dota with Brazilians. There you
Well,
go.
no, there's nice people sometimes.
Liking a game that everyone hates me at. I don't.
Hates me for being, American on the U.S. server. I don't know.
Well,
That's why I didn't answer the question online because I don't have
Yeah.
one.
All right. Well, think about it.
Working
Well,
on it.
that was everyone's last week answer. Thank you for answering the question. And then this week's question, I guess, to round everything before Indiana Jones walks past again, is everybody, what is your most awesome gaming moment or memory?
Awesome game.
Any generation. It's also a big question.
That is a big question.
So give it down. If you have more than one, please share them. People did list 1, 2, or 3. I'll of course jump first, not to blah blah blah. One of my most favorite moments, awesome moments, was I brought this point up again earlier podcast. Kingdom Hearts 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Coliseum
Versus
level.
Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So now in the Coliseum, what happened was they'd always have challenges for you to fight against like people. So you had to fight a specific boss or a specific group of enemies or something, and they would always tell you. And then after a point in the game, they'd give you like really hardcore, heavy-duty Disney boss battles, like the Ice Titan. What was the other one? The Rock Titan or something?
Ice Titan, Rock Titan.
Rock Titan. And then there was before Sephiroth. There was one more.
There was Frost Titan, Rock Titan. Then there was Flame Titan.
No, there was
I
a
don't
fire one. There was something else. There were two Titans. There was Hades. Then there was something. I swear there was something else. And then at the end of all of that, there was this big question mark. It just said question mark, and everyone's like, "Ooh, there's one more. This game's awesome." So being an idiot, like everybody was at that point, you immediately jump in. And you go back there, and it still says question mark. And the best thing Squaresoft has ever done. You go in there, nobody's there, and Sora looks up. A huge, ridiculously, beautifully animated glyph comes out and shoots lightning at the stage. The lightning comes into form of some guy, and then Sora's holding his Keyblade. You still don't know what it is. The guy comes up, flicks his hand to the right. You see a wing come out. Screen pans out more. You see an 8-foot katana, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And then it just says Sephiroth. You fight, and he kills you in one move before you even know what to do.
Imagine kids who've never played Final Fantasy not knowing who that guy was. What the nightmare they have now.
Yeah.
So they think it's in some Disney game, and it's not. It's
What movie was he in?
do all your tapes and watch them, and he's never there.
Yeah, they got traumatized.
He was easily the. So what I did was I was like, "This is awesome. The game's not over till I beat him." So in Kingdom Hearts 1, there's the most powerful weapon, as per canon in all Final Fantasy games, or a lot of them anyway, is the Ultima weapon.
Ultima.
So in this game, in order to get it, you had to get rare components from a couple of enemies. And by the time I got them all,
Grind. Farm.
you had to farm them a lot.
Yeah.
I wanted to have it so that I would fight Sephiroth and kill him with the strongest weapon. But I wanted
So you would
kill
level
him.
up when you're 99.
Yeah, so now I found all the parts to the item, but by the time I did, I was at the max level of the game. So I restarted to do it again. Got all the items, got my final weapon together, fought Sephiroth, slaved over how to beat him, finally got my strategy down, and I made sure I was level 98 so that when I killed Sephiroth, I became max level. So I turned level 99, level 100, fighting the most important boss ever. And it was really amazing. Killing him, leveling up, slow-mo, all this shit explodes on screen. And then Sephiroth just flies away. That was really, 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 really awesome. Not much I can think that would top that save. Finally getting 100% in Final Fantasy X too, so I never had to play it again. Oh man, that thing sucked. Anybody know what theirs is? Daniel?
Why me?
Because Kevin looks like he still doesn't know, and I know Adam.
Well,
Okay, Kevin, what's yours?
along with your 100 Final Fantasy, hold on.
You have to find it. You have a picture of it.
You have to
Ziggy
figure it
Zaggy.
out.
Hold on.
He's bringing out technology. Do you know one while he's looking up this abacus?
It doesn't quite compare to yours. I don't think. I was like,
This might be one of them.
I mean, for me,
Everybody has it. No, you have to explain it. They can't see the picture.
Okay, so in Final Fantasy X,
Everybody,
In
in
order-
a Final Fantasy moment.
the ultimate weapons,
Yes.
ultimate weapons, you had to do specific things with, was it Titus's was getting this mirror and doing all this weird
Had to
shit.
get a
Waka's,
lifetime of nothing.
Waka's was annoying. He had
Oh,
to win the
God.
Blitzball championship.
Worst
And if you've never
fucking
played
game
Blitzball,
they
yeah. Riku's was it, what was Riku's?
Riku's was you had to go to this place that didn't exist, type in God Hand to get
Oh,
there,
God
find
Hand,
the
yeah,
item.
yeah, okay, yeah.
And then the second one, I think you had to buy it or something.
Yeah, and then Yuna's was like getting all those.
Yuna's was
Summons?
the easiest to get. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
So that's that. I'm missing somebody. Orin.
Orin's was you had to talk to a statue after a certain point in the game. A
Yeah.
couple of
Okay,
times.
and then Lulu's.
Kamari's also, but
Oh,
yeah.
Kamari's. Yeah.
Yeah, the butterflies. God.
But the Kamari's with the butterflies. Yeah,
Annoying.
that I heard that was the hardest.
That
but
was one of the.
I
'cause the
spent.
camera angle.
Yeah, I spent probably 20 minutes tops on that.
Lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep
Then Lulu's. First off, it's the worst place in the whole universe, the Thunder Plains, where you just get struck by lightning. Not only that, in order to get your weapon, you have to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row.
would suck.
Remember when you played video games to have fun?
Yeah, this wasn't fun. So,
Yeah, so what happened was you go to the Thunder Plains and it'll flash, and that's when you actually hit X and you'll dodge the lightning bolt to the timing. And there's usually, sometimes, depending on where you are, it's different timing. So basically you have to stand in one spot, watch the screen, hit X, and then you'll dodge it. Then you gotta do that 200 consecutive times.
Yeah, it sucked.
And I remember, like, having my PlayStation controller. I was like, my hands are getting sweaty. I'm like watching this, and I think it was my brother and my sister came in, and she's like, dinner's ready. I'm like, wait a second! I'm like, hold on. I'm like, shit! I think I got to 150 at one point, and then I missed it. And I went. That would be one.
That sounds like it doubles as a regret. In fact.
No, but then I got. But then I what I usually do is I'll wait like a day, do it again. I think the second try I got 200.
Superpower.
Yeah, so then I was just like.
Took a picture of it. See, what he didn't mention was during there, it's not at the same time in between each lightning bolt. Some of them would come right after you did it. Some of them would be a second. Some would troll you. And you just always had to press X. It did something.
Along with that, it would have to be in Ratchet and Clank 1, getting the Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the Rhino.
Because...
Did you play the...
I played
Because...
Did you play
the
PS3 one?
No, I played one Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal.
Okay, yeah. What I don't like about nowadays is like you could just look up on the internet and just look like, oh, there's this thing that can do that. Oh, Sephiroth's in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I want to play that. Whereas in like back in the day when I played Ratchet and Clank, I'm like, oh, look at all these weapons. I'm turning this guy into a chicken. Oh, blah blah blah. Then like, what is this big thing? Rhino. Oh, okay.
It's still so good.
Yeah, that was like what, 1,500,000 bolts. I was like,
but you had to buy it.
Yeah, the first one you bought it. Second one you bought it too.
After those,
and then they started making it a little complex.
Yeah,
but like, even though because back in the day, some of the stuff was accessible without a strategy guide. With that Rhino not being one of them, all you had to do was just get bolts. And if you beat the game, you get a bolts multiplier. So it's like they want you to have it. Insomniac's like, we made this gun, have it.
See how stupid it is.
But along with that, another one would have been Dead Rising during the survival mode.
Oh god, no one cares. Zombies.
Yeah, what was it, 7 days?
7 days.
You had to survive 7 days.
game.
7 days in game, so basically your life would deplete, and you had to keep getting food. And I believe 7 days in that game is 10 hours.
Wow.
You're gonna play a game for 10 hours.
10 hours.
You
You
save
only
in between them?
No, you can't.
You can't save.
So
You couldn't pause, right? Like there's like
No
there's like
pause.
a steel bladder
Yeah,
or
so-
something like that.
no, that was endless.
that
That was the endless set list,
Oh, that was
which
endless.
I would say that would be my top. But since I play Rock Band, it's really not that amazing for me.
It's just kind of
It's just alright.
like,
I
you
just
know,
sit
it's
down
just
and
a
play
regular
games for
thing.
10 hours without pausing on
Yeah.
Dawson.
Didn't
Yeah.
already? Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But but then my Xbox like, fuck you, I don't want to do this anymore. Froze on me after day 3. I was like, okay.
It's because you got that on.
Yeah.
Right.
And you'll-
Oh, boy. So, biggest gaming memories, right?
Your most awesome gaming moment.
Awesome gaming moments.
Yes. Not biggest gaming memories, awesome gaming moments.
Ah.
You feel like a big man when you dodge 200 fucking lightning bolts.
In a row.
You did.
In
a
a
row.
Very
row.
true.
In a row just to get a fucking
I
boom
killed
weapon.
Sephiroth and I couldn't kill anything more. The
Yeah,
boss was water.
The problem with that is, I don't want to disturb him, but yeah, like when I got to that point, I was like, holy shit. And then I found out there was a trick to him, like,
No, I found out. I was like, yo.
I wasn't even
the
level
elixir.
99.
Heal.
No, not even that trick. I never used that trick. I never knew that trick existed.
And then you cheated.
I didn't cheat. But go on.
Or you
Okay.
need time to think about it again?
I mean, I guess my first awesome game on was my first fight with Neil Angelo from Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
That's an awesome gaming. It's just a boss fight.
it was just a boss fight, but that was my first time playing a Devil May Cry game, and you get the idea of like,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
No, but you didn't know at that time.
No. It's just still the fight, I guess, by itself.
Yeah, the fight by itself was just plain old
I
awesome.
mean, Sephiroth was
Yeah, like,
just a
from the
boss
beginning.
fight, but, you know.
Hey.
Lightning
The
Bolt is a boss
story
fight
behind
too.
Well, it's just the best.
Actually, I think I like the Scorpion more than Nello Angelo because the Scorpion talked and then you were like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, but
And then you fought.
yeah, but
It was
It
pretty
was
cool.
like that one.
You can't say these
Well,
things.
that one down to was like, hey, you got guts, and
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I know. It was so
And then he had this new power. He would snap, and
Yeah.
the doors would open.
Yeah,
I'm like, what? Is
yeah, that's the funny thing. Like he just smelled doors will open. Like, come on.
The reveal was kind of cool.
Yeah,
'cause
but
he was-
yeah, if the intro, that intro with the
That
organs and
is
stuff, that was so badass to listen to. Like
Yeah.
just seeing Stone on the top, like yeah, I'm just about to make a badass entrance and jump, and the boss fight starts.
I think
Yeah,
he did bring up a point. My second, probably not my second, but another one of my most awesome gaming moments was the third time you fought Nello Angelo and you unlocked the Sparta sword. God, it's not even. Everybody, if you're listening to this when this podcast is over, go to YouTube. YouTube Dante Devil May Cry 1 Sparta Sword cutscene. So what happens was, spoiler alert, because the game came out 2001. You're gone. You find out after fighting Nello Angelo the third time that he's Albert Wesker.
Oh yes.
Well, he's just fucking Wesker's face.
Yeah,
There's no argument.
Exactly.
There's no argument.
They put the
It's
model.
Capcom. They
found
just modeled Wesker's face, painted it blue, put it in a suit of armor.
I'm like,
He's
how should
faggot Bruce.
Virgil? I'm like, they're like, how should
He's
Virgil?
faggot Bruce.
Yeah, that's pretty much like, how should his brother look like? We'll just use his old Wesker model from the Dreamcast game and the painted.
Yes.
Is it Wesker's face lying around? Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it turns out that Nello Angelo was your twin brother, who you didn't know what the hell happened to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was expanded upon in the further games. So when you finally killed the guy, you found your pendant, a pendant that only you and your brother got from your mother, and it messed with you. You now hear you and your brother playing around as kids in the background. And you get pissed off. You get so pissed off, you pick up both your amulets, you merge them together, and then immediately you take your father's sword and you merge the two of those together. Your father's sword now becomes the actual sword that your father used. It becomes from like a normal metal piece of shit medieval times blade into this ridiculously badass giant red transforming demonic entity of a weapon that you can't even call a sword. It just looks like something with a blade on it. And every time you would swing, so he gets it, holds it up to the sky, and then like black lightning hits. Just ridiculously synth goth metal orchestra starts playing while the camera zooms around you and you go and practice with the sword. And every time you swing, it transforms into a different thing. So you would swing up and it would turn into a side. You would swing down, it would turn into scissors, and you would go back and forth. Like it just kept transforming.
Yeah.
Then you flicked it around, turned back, and turned into a demon. Like it was really badass. It was very loud. Everything blew up. Fucking impulse triggers. Your controller exploded.
And this guy comes by Michael Bay.
It was just one weapon. Vanquished is that one scene everywhere. But this was it was the first time too. It's like you just bought a PlayStation 2. You're going from Final Fantasy 9 to that.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, really good. Really, really good. And apparently I can't ever find it, but in the Japanese version of this game, that sword allowed you to freeze time.
Really?
And I've not been able to find that anywhere. Apparently,
Wow.
only in Japan.
Only in Japan.
But that was so overpowered, they took that off. That's why in America you didn't get anything.
Oh.
You just got a sword that did nothing.
No, that's
Just
that-
looked cool.
I mean, it's not the first time Capcom did something like that in the
Yes.
Devil May Cry series. Like, you know, a normal mode in Devil May Cry
Yeah,
3
yeah,
was
it's
actually
hard.
hard
I actually
with
beat
no continues again. When you die, like, yeah,
It's-
they did really troll the Americans back then.
It's pretty good.
They
That,
deserved it anyway.
Probably second favorite, most amazing thing ever, beating the Hakuna Matata level.
Hakuma Matata.
No, beating the third
Oh,
level of
oh,
the
right,
Lion
I
King.
can't wait to be king.
I can't wait to beat the shit with the ostrich.
Yeah.
If you
I-
beat
I
that
just can't wait
level,
to be a
if
king.
you beat that, I will give you $5. There's no way in this world that you'll beat that level nowadays. You just
Yeah.
don't have the time for it. Have you found out yours, Adam?
See, the funny thing is, going compared to yours, mine are somewhat insubstantial if anyone is
Yeah, it's
actually good
up
at the
to
game.
you.
But I'm gonna go with when I actually finally sat down and got the true ending for Cave Story, because that took me like 2 hours straight of just running through. Well, it's called running hell, but anyway. I don't know if any of you have actually played, because getting
played
the
like for
normal
5 minutes.
getting the normal ending easy, whatever. Doctor, don't give a shit. But the true ending is. It's literally hell. I can't, it's fucking impossible. You just get you beat a boss, and then if you don't get out of the way, he crushes you to death immediately. And you're like, well, great. Now I just get fucking to another 20 minutes. Get back to the same spot. It's horrible.
Okay.
That, or I guess, and again, Kevin's gonna be like, oh, whatever. My eyes are closed, or whatever. I can do that. But Jordan on Guitar Hero 2 took me another That was another like sit down and determined to beat this for once. 6 hours later, I'm like, yeah, great. Hand hurts. Not worth it.
Story about that. Yeah. There was I beat Jordan through the final place on the same day. And there was a tournament, I think, 2 weeks from then. And I got to the finals, obviously. And it was between me and him. And the 3 songs were Freebird, Jordan, and Hangar 18. I beat the kid in Freebird and Hangar 18, but for some reason I failed Jordan and he won because he didn't.
What
shit is that?
Yeah. And I literally, instead of getting like $100 Best Buy card, I literally got a $30 Sunday card. Yeah.
They fucking hated you.
I know.
Like that was his pity prize.
No,
they
because
kept the second place prize.
Because
let's give this faggot ice cream cone.
What they did.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Well, it was like a local high school, and I think the kid actually went to that high school. And it was
Faggot Bruce.
It was funny because along those bigger fuck yous, this is why I stopped playing Guitar Hero competitively. Is I went to a concert one time. They had a Guitar Hero contest. If you win, you get upgrades to front row seats and an actual guitar. Woo. And they started it on easy. I'm like, all right, I'm winning. Blah blah blah. Then we went to medium, and because people over there, like, real metalheads, they're like, why the fuck are you guys playing this? Like, bad drunk people, why the fuck are you guys playing this shit? Like, blah blah blah. So I'm here, like, the guy's losing. Like, I have almost 200,000 more points than him. I'm just like, blah da 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 da. Then the thing ends. He's like, oh, we were doing it by percentage. You lose. And he's like, and they're like, yeah, we can't do the tournament anymore. And the guy next to, here's your guitar and your shoes. I'm like,
so clearly
I got 98%. He got 99. But I got 300,000 more points than him.
How do you?
And he's like, we're doing it by percentages. I'm like, what the fuck then?
The judge. I'm sorry to report, the judge was also Faggot Bruce.
So I feel you though, because on a tournament level, yes.
It's not a pleasant experience.
It is not a pleasant.
You lost because I just decided to fuck you here right now.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever.
Because I can.
Yeah.
Dark Souls. The judge was oh god, what?
Kevin just walks into the concert arena and the judge sees him, locks eyes, like, I know this kid. Destroy him.
They will destroy him.
So when you graduate at NJIT and you go up to get your diploma, they'll yank it away, and you're like, what the? And you look up the dean's face. The dean is
based on percentage.
You get it, you turn it around. There's like you open your diploma, it's a blank piece of paper, you turn it the other way, it's Faggot Bruce.
I love this. See, my dad's name is Bruce, so if that were on my diploma, he'd be a little bit.
Dad, I think it's for you.
What did they teach you at that college? It's a long story, Dan.
Diploma in Dark Souls.
And Dark Souls.
It's a long story,
Oh my god. So, alright, so Daniel's is Nello Angelo. Mine is
Sephiroth.
You listed like 3, but then you said Sephiroth, and then you listed 2 more.
No, I was just like, those are fun.
Number 3.
No, Sephiroth is definitely, because that one is the one that I think of immediately first.
Yeah,
there you go.
Immediately first. I could say, it's not an amazing moment. My Final Fantasies, I'm proud that in majority of them, from 7 on, I have God files. Those files where you press X and pretty much everything dies because your character's way too overpowered and has everything. I have those without downloading them from GameFAQs or something. Save 13 because what the fuck? 13-2 because what the fuck?
Yeah.
And 11 because you had to pay for it, and that game was brutal. But every other game, I pretty much have a way too strong file. And I love it.
About 13-2 is actually pretty easy for that.
I just don't care.
I know you don't.
I just don't care. I'm trying to, since now they have trophies, I want to platinum them, but I'm fight the giant tortoise. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
The giant tortoise is easy.
No, it doesn't. It stops. Everyone's dead. You get your 0p. You just die. Go away. I'm like, yes, cast death on a girl I never used. And it's not that easy.
Don't go Sentinel and shit. Don't
That's so stupid.
I mean, come on.
Like, I want to shoot it. No.
Look, 13-2. Just
Dodge
it's
the
easy to
lightning
platinum.
bolts and everything.
I'll call this a question. You have to-
13-2 is easy. 13 no.
No, but
Yeah.
13-2.
13
All right, but then now.
But I remember there's this question 13-2 where you have to fight every single
13-2
monster.
pisses me off because every time you go to play it,
Oh, you're right. The beast tree.
it just
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to,
Yeah.
you have
it's
to get
confusing.
everything
Like, I
beat.
can't beat it because I turn it off and turn it back on, and then I remember there was like a good few weeks where I couldn't continue the game because you have to keep going in between different times,
all the time.
and then you have to get a key from a different world and a different time to
Time.
go bring it back here. I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't beat Majora's Mask.
Time travel is one hell of a drug. sir.
It's so bad. It really is. It's like, go to this world where Hope is 15 and he's now a leader. He gives you a key for
Hey,
helping
yo,
him
bitch.
years ago. So now you got to go 2,000 years in the past
Yeah.
to a gate to use the key that he gave you. But I don't know this.
You just keep-
There was this one you had to fight a boss
No.
dragon and the boss was invisible and you could only summon him when it's fucking raining and you had to control
Yeah.
weather. Wait, fuck you!
Yeah.
There was also one point where you
So
were
bad.
you were what's her name again?
So, Sarah?
Sarah, and you had to beat fuck, I'm not good with names. Gagaro's voice,
Oh, you mean Caius?
Caius.
Oh, you have to beat
and you had to
him.
beat him in the unknown zone by yourself.
Oh, yeah, you have to be.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's not taking damage, and I'm not taking damage.
Oh,
We're gonna
wow.
be here forever.
Oh, wow, you guys are not good at this game.
No, I
don't.
don't. I
This
100%ed it.
game's bullshit.
I 100%ed it. I'm
Nah.
just saying, yeah.
But I actually breezed through that without any trouble.
Take
I
chocobo and just throw mogs everywhere.
mean, seriously, I got Chopogos in my team. everywhere.
Chopagos.
Chocobos.
Yeah.
Well, the
Hard rock version.
red chocobo
Chocobo.
theme.
Run, choke, bro.
Still
strong.
It's
Chocobo.
So there have been 13 Final Fantasies with chocobos, beautiful music, and then
32.
America likes chocobos, right? Let's make an American chocobo. And
No, let's
God,
make
you
a
just have to
metal.
hear it. It's so
Let's make a
stupid.
metal
Fucking
chocobo.
blast beats.
It's the only Final Fantasy I believe where there is a song, say Final Fantasy VIII's "Eyes on Me," where they sing, or Final Fantasy VIII actually had a lot of vocal, where it's just some guy screaming.
Final Fantasy 10, the intro.
No,
No.
that was him
That was
talking.
10 too.
I mean, music where somebody's Final Fantasy's
They're-
instrumental.
yeah, he's me. I was talking about vocals.
13-2 is the only one, save 8's "Eyes on Me"
Yeah.
and Vigo's the intro.
Yeah,
That had a song where
With-
somebody was singing.
with singing in the background. Yeah.
Everything is just violin,
Yeah.
and a rock guy doing an actual song.
No, Final Fantasy 10 intro had.
No,
No, it had
Yeah.
Titus talking over the
The
song.
song.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the
Are
art.
we
Like,
no,
No,
the
you're talking about
Blitzball-
10 too.
no, Blitz
No,
whatever
I'm
it
talking
is.
about the one where.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Fight for you.
Wait, what?
Remember during the.
The synth's blowing
Oh
up
my
everything.
shit! I
Yeah,
forgot
other-
about that.
other- yeah.
Because it was so stupid.
I remember because that one was actually
So
another
orange.
metal song. It was another metal song.
What is with rock?
I don't know.
That was my favorite intro.
Of course it would. Because
It was unusual.
I'm
And
sorry to retell this.
He's
to
like
Kevin.
doing a backflip. He's like, what the fuck is that thing?
Because Titus's father, Orin, is
What?
also
No,
Faggot
no.
Bruce.
No,
No.
Sin. Fuck, I messed up the joke. Damn!
Okay.
no,
yeah,
it's
next
not
time.
his name is Jack. Damn it.
Jet!
His
Jet.
father, yes. Sin is Jet.
But Jet is father. Aaron is no father.
Yeah, whatever.
Aaron is spirit.
All right, so everybody, so if you could please, we'll post up a post. We'll write a post on the Facebook if you haven't joined
Wait,
us.
what's the question for next week then?
Let me finish my damn sentence. and
Memorable,
I'll say it.
memorable game moment.
Yeah. So please, we will post the question of the week being again, what is your most awesome gaming moment or moments
Moment.
From Final
Any-
Fantasy.
So far,
of any genre, but clearly here it's Final
If it's
Fantasy.
Atari Pong,
Never
go with
played
it.
Final Fantasy. Don't try to.
You play Crystal Adventures?
No, the
Okay.
fake Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Remember Natalie?
I
did.
played Final Fantasy.
I just
Have
remem-
played
I
Crystal
just
Adventures.
remember another one.
Tactics?
No,
No,
okay, I just
I'm not being like. I'm not exploiting a loophole.
I just remember another wonderful
Anyway.
gaming moment from a Square game, Super Mario RPG.
Ah.
It had a
Right.
really silly moment where you actually had to fight the really difficult boss in the game, and then at the end of it, the game will try to pull out some stupid bullshit in the middle of the battle where he ran out a giant bomb right in front of your face.
Classic.
I was like, oh shit, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
I think
Actually, along with
Yeah.
those lines, No More Heroes boss fights.
No More Heroes.
No, no,
No More
no.
Heroes ones were awesome. Where
They
you
were
fought
awesome.
like a giant cannon in the desert.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
your brother comes out of nowhere.
Slices it.
Yeah.
What the? I wanted to fight that guy.
Yeah.
Or the ending with his
His brother.
Yeah,
You ever you ever listen to that backwards? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, the full thing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking sad.
Yeah.
You realize,
Like,
I remember the end where like no, it was No More Heroes 2. It was funny, but it was like a juvenile kind of funny.
the one where
he
he's
finally
flying in the flowers.
No, where
Yeah.
you finally sleep with what's her name,
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
and he comes out, he looks like downward, like he just screams out of sex position, and then oh man, it was pretty stupid. But
Yeah.
man, I hated that game.
Yeah. No More Heroes too.
Good
Yeah,
times.
that-
Hated that game.
That game sucked. Like it wasn't as good as the other.
The
one.
first
I'll
one,
take
no.
your word for it.
It was not good as the first one at all.
Oh, that was too bad. I mean,
First one had those mini games.
the jobs. They're
Jobs,
jobs.
jobs.
They're not mini games. They're jobs.
Pick up
Serious
trash.
adult jobs.
Roll
Shake
on.
scorpions.
Roll on.
Yeah, mow the lawn, man.
Which one had the digital ones? Was that two? The digital job? Yeah, okay. And then part one had the. And I love how you. Oh, God, I love that game. They need to make a third. No, they need to make a Killer 8. God.
Killer 8.
Killer
Who would be the
eight.
eighth person?
I don't. Oh my God, it's a question. You already are a guy, a blind guy,
You're a black
and a
guy?
luchador. You're a black guy. You're a wheelchair
are we
guy.
going through this again?
No, we need
no,
to find.
we
We need to make
who's
up an
the
eighth
eighth
guy.
guy?
We need to make him an eighth guy.
Oh.
I know Otaku.
Just some normal guy.
Please, don't, I don't want to go.
Well, they have a normal guy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
I
that's
mean,
right.
your explanation
That's
of killer.
I want to play as the Gimp.
the
I
game.
want to play
A
as the
Russian. Do they have a Russian?
They have a guy in a Hawaiian shirt.
That's not even remotely connected.
They have a buff guy.
That's
It's
kinda
tangentially maybe.
You know what the girl does? It's crazy.
What does the girl do?
What
She
does the girl
solves. She makes invisible things visible by slitting her wrists.
So she's like.
So she's like the guy
like
from Darker Than
suicidal
Black.
Sue
Like she
Storm.
shoots. She slits her wrist, holds it to the air, and then blood rains down and shows you what you couldn't see before.
Oh,
Makes-
weird.
So it's like
Makes
Darker Than
sense.
Black.
And then the normal guy is he's not even the main guy. He's just some other guy. He can pick locks. That's it. Blind guy can run. Oh God, no, you're not going to this game. This game is amazing, guys. You need to play it. Seriously.
On the rail shooter.
The PlayStation 2 is the better controller, but
Anyway.
the GameCube is the better game. But yeah, question of the week, guys. The most awesome gaming moments. I would love to read what you guys have said.
Anyway, so for bonus sake, I think after next week will be the month of November when next gen is coming in, and
Feel
yeah, we
the ghost
there we go.
that hides
And we got Call of Duty
in
Ghost
your soul.
coming in first.
Rock and roll.
Coming in first.
Are you
with-
like
Your
that
favorite
big-
song.
Are you like
Go
doing a
ahead.
thing or?
No, no.
Slash.
Is that so right?
No.
Oh, yeah, that reminds
The
me.
one with the green, blue, orange, green, blue, orange.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. So, do you know any black drummer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do you?
There's a black drummer on Van Halen. No, black guy in Van Halen.
Okay. I'll take sure. Yeah.
You don't ask
He
this
said
any
sure.
white guy.
I don't even know famous bands that well.
There's
Let
a
alone
black-
the like demographics of their drummers.
There's a
Like,
black guy in Rage.
Yeah, it's the
Black
singer.
guy in Rage.
Zach
Yeah.
De La Rocha.
Wow.
So we had this discussion. I did not know that Painted Black was made by the Rolling Stones. I thought it was made by the Smashing Pumpkins. Tell me that the guy doesn't sound like him. Tell me that the
I
main
could
sing.
see
That's what I was saying the whole
but
time.
not-
It's the same. It's the
I
same.
don't see how you get Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes, it is. It's the same.
Look, I'm shitty at knowing
After-
music.
alright, so-
I was pretty
listen.
sure it wasn't Smashing Pumpkins.
Painted Black. Right. Something. I wanted black.
Something.
Something. I
Smash
wanted
the
black.
Pumpkins.
And then the immediate next line after the second black, he does that voice distortion. Tell me that's not the singer.
No.
We'll play it after this.
Test it right
Are we
now.
done now?
Okay.
All right.
yeah, so we got.
After that's it,
Yeah, I mean-
everybody, please answer the question we'll post up later on. If you're somehow listening to this and are not an MGIT Game Club member, please go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/NGIT
Link
Game
is in-
Club or
links in-
NGC. We'll
the
put the
link is in
links
the
on
chat.
the Ustream. We'll also have it. We also have a YouTube channel, which is where these will be uploaded after the Ustream. Also, NGIT Gamers. If you're a student or any person who is interested and or free and likes to play games with us, we do have a very popular weekly
Game night.
game night here at NGIT. the basement of the campus center, room B35, from about 7 to 11. We just play any random game. A lot of Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh!, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms, Rock Band, Guitar Heroes, Dance Centrals, League of Legends, etc., and a hell of a lot of Pokemon. So if you have a 3DS, please bring them. You will not leave empty-handed.
You will not, no.
So, I guess we are signing off. Anybody have anything else to say? Shout-outs, final requests?
Shoutouts, final request, Kevin.
Daniel beating Virgil on Dante Must Die mode
Yeah.
by cheating.
No. No.
Pretty rough.
You are literally Hitler.
Apparently.
Some reason Shinobu on No More Heroes Paradise is way different than the Wii version.
Technically, Hitler never cheated at Devil May Cry, so I don't know.
Oh, what happens when you mix a what is it? A Hitman-chan and a Kingler?
What?
King Monchan. Of course.
There's a post I think on Reddit that they combine.
Oh, I got it.
artists.
Yeah.
Hitler?
Yeah.
There was one that was like Farfetched and I can't remember. It's a post on there, but it was like Machamp and Muck.
Yeah.
Muck Champ, and it's like him with arms and like muck flying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Down to everything with Bellsprouts is an ugly face. Dodo and Bellsprout. It's like Bellsprout's like the retarded thing.
Weird.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Bellsprout did have that really
cheating,
trippy
though.
sequence in
What?
Pokemon though.
I still didn't cheat, you know, Kevin.
He's a cheater. Bellsprout. That was the one that just ate a Vileplume. What was the one that just kept...
Do you remember though that really trippy scene where it was like there's like a bunch of Bellsprouts dancing across the screen? There's like Bellsprout.
Wait, I do.
It was so weird. And then
I
like
do.
Jigglypuffs rolled across, and it was.
Oh, there was one that was like Chansley and Execute, and it just shows Chansey. He's like, that was part of the plan.
Wow. Weird. So,
What?
you want to wrap it up here?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please answer the questions. Do stuff. Enjoy your
We have a
weekend.
YouTube page now.
It's Sunday, so if you're still with us, thank you.
I'm missing Bleach right now.
Who watches Bleach at midnight, you freak?
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
Who watches
It's on
Bleach anymore?
television.
Read it.
Gee.
Steps.
No, I can't read it if it's a filler arc. It's a filler arc.
At least you still like old school Bleach. You know, when Aizen was still...
Bound.
Fuck Aizen, he should have
Sucked.
died.
Oh, no,
He
he
was
can't.
the-
He can't. Dice too good.
Bound didn't like Zero,
Old
he was a
school
bitch.
Aizen.
There was
That's
only
too
one
good.
episode of Bleach, right? The only good Bound episode was the end where everyone died,
That's nice.
and the only fucking good one was when they were in the hospital.
Oh, with the two twins
With
with
the
the rain.
twins. And fuck, it's beautiful. So they run out, find out right there that the twins' power's water. Run outside, and they're like, "Yo, we escaped." And then they're like, "I told you our power was water." And then just as soon as the rain hits, it says to be continued. I was like,
That's the only.
That was
that's
the
the only
only-
episode I remember.
"Only good one."
Dan Ryu being a bitch the whole time.
Who?
Uryu.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's being
yeah,
emo?
yeah.
Because I love her, I can't find. I'm like, what? The only thing I remember about Bleach, you know what? The first thing I think about when I think about Bleach, the first arc where they didn't know what the fuck to do, and then Metal Grande came in, and then everyone figured out,
Grand
okay,
Fisher?
we
Oh,
get
the Metal
we get
Grande.
all our powers from Ichigo, so Ichigo just stand here and make us strong, and then Uryu he puts his bow, he's about to shoot, and then he tapes Ichigo's sword
so
on his
his
head,
head-
so his arrow grows big. Like, it's the stupidest. Let's just make something up to make, like, just to put shit here.
Yeah.
He has a butter knife on his head, and it's so like, it's so stupid. But that's what I think about Bleach. Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Now
Okay,
they're opening
the
it.
room. Cool.
Is the case in there?
She said she saw it in there. So.
Tell him to go get it.
Yeah,
We're done. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you later.
Nice.
Faggot brew. Come on, put it on right now. Paint it black.
This Bruce
What?
guy
Stop the podcast.
takes a lot of abuse.
Right.